The following content are the expressed thoughts, views, ideas, and opinions of the individuals and guests of the Nerds Have Spoken podcast. This podcast may contain adult language and themes not suitable for children under the age of 17. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. Please stand by while we wait for the cast of the Nerds Have Spoken. Thank you for joining us and enjoy the show.
I was waiting for everybody to get on, so.
No doubt.
You got to use that same machine like in Dave Chappelle, bro, so you know. You got to wrap it up, B. Wrap it up.
B.
Yeah, right.
You know what that music is? It's time to wrap it up.
Wrap it up, dog.
Wrap it up, B.
Is that V on B?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, man.
I wish that show never ended, dude.
I know, me too, bro.
So,
for real. That was
You're
such
live
a good
right
show.
now, right? So if I say things
No.
like tank,
No.
is it weird?
No,
Tank.
we're not live. It's just recording. So.
It's one of
Taint.
my favorite words.
Just take it.
Whenever someone asks me like to sign, like, hey, take us out. If I've been on the show, take us out. So I'll just go like, titty tank ball sack, and just weird words at the end. Just so
Whatever comes to your mind.
You should see some of the names of our episodes. Like, I don't know how the hell we got away with some of them. So.
Facts. Hard facts.
well, you'll hit that 1,000 mark, and it'll all of a sudden the eyes will be on you.
Yeah.
I guess so.
You know what it is? It's that one person that doesn't care to check that day. He had a long morning. He's like, you know what? I don't even care. Whatever. Let it go. Let it pass. Let it pass. All
man.
good.
All right, let's get into it.
Yes, sir.
All right, what's up, y'all? This is Jason Lowery on the Nerds Have Spoken. I'm here with my partners in crime this week. I got Rage Quit Tim. I got some Cocoasmooth. I got some Invincible Wells, and I got Kato's. How you guys doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Doing
Not too
well,
bad, man. So, Tim, how was your week, dude?
This shirt has never been truer. Like, there's a weird fucking story. Like, I picked up the shirt.
You got to stretch the shirt out a little bit. We can't see it, man.
Yeah, another one. The one that you wore last week and that I ordered, and it was put by DHL in our packing station, so you can pick that up at your convenience, essentially, for 7 days. So I got over there, I had my app, and it got a delivery code or a pickup code, 4 digits. I put those digits in. The fucking software tells me the digits or the code is too short. So what am I getting this fucking code for if the code is too short?
Right.
So it boils down to me calling the service twice, like really raging outside in the park, like somewhere at that delivery station. And I'm just going to make some poor guy miserable, or 2 guys actually, and calling them what kind of bullshit that is. So at the end of the day, there was some software mishaps or anything. I don't know, whatever. What they actually want you to do is on that little passcode digit kind of thingy where you put your code in, they first want you to put in your customer number from DHL, and afterwards the 4 codes. But the first thing is the customer number, and afterwards the delivery code. But what the delivery station first asks you is for the code. So when you see that, you first try to put in the 4-digit code.
Dude, do you have to stand on 1 foot, hop, and have one eye closed while you're doing that shit too? Like,
Dude, it's hilarious. It's
So
absolutely hilarious.
I got 2 things out of that. It's not the first time you've ever been accused of being too short, and no, that's pretty much it. That's the one thing.
Yeah, people probably thought, dude, what kind of a raging lunatic is there? But yeah, I mean, I honored that shirt that day. I really honored that. I had that Red Lantern shirt on there when I was like, oh, you fucking kidding me? All the time.
I wish I could record you at that moment.
Oh, dude, I probably looked apart.
next time, go live when that happens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you should definitely go live. A lot of people like to see that.
That would be something like raging at the pack station. Nice. Yeah, but otherwise it was a good week. Like slow on halts, we get to that in a bit, and otherwise, yeah, I have my little English lesson, and otherwise, yeah, I'm pretty much good. I don't know, nothing else. What about you, Cocoasmooth?
So smooth.
What
Red
a
pill? You on the
minute.
red blue pill?
Coco.
You're on the blue pill now, right?
Smooth.
Yeah,
Smooth.
it's been one of those trying weeks, but yeah, the red pills have definitely kept me, give me my weekly dose of vitamins, for the soul and the mind. So,
Power up, baby, power up.
Oh my god.
but yeah, no, I definitely understand, Tim's rage when it comes to like these things, especially DHL. One time DHL, my app told me that it was delivered, and nobody came to my house at all. So
I got that multiple times. I got that all the time.
Right.
Really? Yeah.
Right. And to make matters worse is when I went to the actual to try to call somebody, they never have anyone to answer the questions directly. So I was like, curses!
But yeah, great customer service.
Well, the crazy part is that, right? The crazy part is they ended up delivering it the next day. Don't know how that happened, but
Yeah.
they ended up dropping it off at my front porch the next day unexpectedly. So
Nice.
Well,
Yeah, got
more
up technology.
expectedly
DHL.
unexpected, because you expected the package in the first place, but you didn't expect it anyhow because it seemed to have been lost. So unexpectedly unexpected, or expectedly
It's
unexpected.
nice to hear that you're relieved you received the package. So
yeah, I did. I did get the package.
Cocoasmooth got the package.
You got the box.
That's right.
He got the box. Nice and smooth. We're glad you
Oh, I
enjoyed
like
the package.
Nice and sweet.
Was it a big package or more something that would fit nicely in your hand?
You're about to see it actually.
Oh, whoa.
time out. Like,
See
Listen,
the top shelf right there? The middle
Yeah,
one. That
someone
was
only
where
got
it
someone
took
says you're
oh,
about
you got
to see
the
package.
Godzilla, right?
Nice.
Yeah,
That looks
correct.
good up there, though. Not gonna lie.
If someone says
It
you're
looks a
about
little
to see the
smaller than I
package and then they
expected, but-
Raise the camera. Then
It's because
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, at least you raised that. Not, wait up real quick.
Right. If it was going down, it would have been an issue.
I'm like, we're having technical difficulty.
Back.
Well, it wouldn't have been
Only
a
back
problem
at
because
5.
it's legend scale. I don't think it would have shown in the camera.
Oh
Oh,
god, here we go. Here we
We're at the
go.
legend
Legend
scale.
scale.
Well, we said with Magic
Legend
Square
scale.
last week. All right. Okay.
It's not masterpiece scale, so it wouldn't. Again,
Wow.
Legend.
Man. Couldn't it be at least Chuck? But no.
Yeah. So is that the rest of your week, dude?
Yep, it was uneventful, pretty much. I mean, I guess I'll get to the. When it gets to the nerdy part, I'll get to that nerdy part.
Nice.
Every part is nerdy, bro.
Yep.
And so, Mr. Wells, how about you, sir? How was your week?
He's like, fuck.
You know what? I don't think I had a week.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much. I mean, the week was okay, man. It wasn't too bad. We had some good temperature here in New York. Got a couple of good days, so we got to get out in the sun and party a little bit. When I say party, I mean just party by myself. You know what I'm saying? But caught up on some TV. Got a couple of things in. I came in. Me and my wife woke up one morning and decided that we needed a new car, so we went new car shopping.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
So
what's
we
up.
came. Yes. Well, we needed it though because her car was on its
Last
way
year.
out. Yeah, man, and we've been spending too much money to fix it. So it's like, you know what? It's time to just scrap that and let's go look for something new. And
Nice.
so we ended up getting an SUV. Got a Hyundai Santa Fe.
All right, you win for hauls.
RCL model. I mean, that's gonna be that's part of my haul, but I just wanted to thank you. That's part of the haul. But that's that was also my week there. We did a lot of car shopping, bounced around a couple of places, and that was pretty much it, man. And work has just been killing me, man. Joint has been crazy busy, You ever wake up with work on your mind at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and you're like,
That was me all last week.
Yeah, it's crazy. But caught up on some shows. Yeah, it does. Yeah, caught up on some shows, and that was it, man. It pretty much was a quiet week for me.
Nice.
Yeah, indeed. So let's move on to our special guest, Kato. What's up, bro? How was your week?
It was great.
He's like, that was it.
Elaborate?
The most engaging guest ever.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It was good, man. The weather's been great. It's been like 75 and sunny all week, no rain in sight. Stress free. The ladies on vacation. We've been hanging out and just it's been fine, man. I don't have shit to complain about this week. Ask me next week, I don't know, but this week all good.
Way to go.
Yeah, been good.
All right.
Yeah, I wish I had something more entertaining to talk about, but it's just been awesome. Nothing at all to complain about. Lowery, how the hell has your week been?
Oh, it's definitely been kind of interesting this week. Let's see here. Actually, my week, just like Wells, and apparently I got bad camera this week, so there we go. That made it worse. So yeah. Here, hold on. Follow the tracking. All right, there we go. But yeah, so my week was pretty chill. Didn't do too much. Obviously, like Wells, I had a ton of work this week. Kind of did all that. And then basically we just started doing spring cleaning and shit. We cleaned out the garage and everything the last couple of days.
Nice.
It felt good to go to the dump and just randomly throw shit in the back of the SUV and just get rid of stuff. So
I feel that.
Yeah, and then of course Saturday night, we had a unexpected last minute Saturday night meetup. Shout out to New York Mike, happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday, brother. Rest in peace, homie.
Rest in peace to that dude. And we had obviously, we had quite a few people on there last night. Cocoasmooth, Tim, myself, and some others were there. And it was pretty chill. Everybody popped on, kind of had some crazy times. We had some fun times talking about Mike and all that, and then we also had some interesting Bobby popped on, so that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
And then, shout out.
Oh my god, shout out to that dude. Love that guy.
Absolutely.
I hit him up this morning. I'm like, you all right? He's like, yeah.
Do you remember last night at all? No.
Yeah. But yeah, so hit him up, see how he's doing and all that. And then, I spoke to Mike's family yesterday. So, just checking in on them, see how they're doing, things like that. So, but other than that, today finished up. It's been gorgeous as hell outside. Cleaned everything up. Threw some more stuff at the dump, and then we ended up grilling for dinner. So that was pretty much it for my week.
Nice.
And nothing
I just love how you say dump.
Say it again for the people.
It's never just I threw some stuff in the dump. It's like I threw some stuff in the dump.
In the dump. Should I get my Barry White on?
If you want to do it, that makes something bad sound so good. I want to take it down.
Yeah, right. But yeah, dude, that was pretty much about it for my week, man. So
nice.
What about hauls?
Ooh, wait, before we hop into hauls, man, I think we need to know what time it is out here. Hey, Kato, do you know what time it is?
It is time to nerd the fuck up or shut up.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I love that.
Nice.
Putting the
So,
fucking anything is awesome.
Let's go to our special guest, Kato. So what'd you get for the week, dude?
I got a few things this week. It's been pretty light. It's been like a drought going on, but I think we're all about to get bum rushed with pre-orders soon. But
pre-orders, baby. I know all about them.
Yeah, I got little Iron Factory dude.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Little guy I can't pronounce.
I also got my first little samurai, the Hanakomoki.
Yeah, and that's
you pronounce that easily.
Gesundheit.
yeah. I got the Hanukkah monkey.
Hanukkah monkey.
Iron Factory has some good boxes, man. They're nice.
Fun fact. We got a German word for dude. We call it Mokel. So you can put that in the word too. Hanukkah Mokel.
I don't want to do that.
Why not?
He's confused. He's like, what?
Oh, there you go. Some shattered glass.
Hey, shattered glass.
Nice.
Yeah, apparently I'm in on shattered glass now.
Nice. I'm wrong with that.
Apparently.
Wonderful shipping job.
Oh yeah, cool. Well, bang up.
Shout out to Amazon, right?
Yeah.
It's shout out to USPS. I got it from Toy Dojo, and they always ship immaculately. So the USPS had to work really hard to file this up, but kudos, they did it. But everything worked out all right. So yeah, I got the Hanukkah monkey and the lion and the shattered glass. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Nice.
All right. Nice, man. Good haul.
All right, let's go to Wells. What'd you get, dude?
Yo, so me, I got a lot of it was besides the car, which was the biggest haul probably this week, obviously. Which I can't show. I didn't bring it. I ain't taking any pictures or anything like that. I'm not in the garage, so, I can't pull that up on the screen. But what I got mainly this week was more what I like to call wall art. I got some stuff that's gonna be carded. I'm putting stuff on the wall because I think it's gonna look good the way I'm gonna have it set up. So this whole week was just pretty much wall art. So we'll start. Super 7 has been dominating my desk pretty much.
Damn.
So I got Super 7, Optimus Prime. When he died, passed away. You want to put it on his deathbed. You want to put it.
Death Prime,
correct.
That sounds like a heavy metal band, like Death Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It really does. That's a really good. That would be a good name.
The real shattered glass.
The real shattered glass.
Also good.
I got Super 7 gold armor Bumblebee.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
No, you can see the gold. You can see the gold on
Nice.
there. So yeah.
I love
Like
how.
said,
Is it gold? Is it gold,
It's gold.
foil on the package?
yeah, it's
Okay.
gold foil on the package. So I know you can't see it because of the color.
It looks
I
like
know
it's kind of black. It looks black.
I know it looks black, but this is like the gold
Yeah.
covering on it, foil covering
Oh,
on it. So-
nice.
Those
that's why it
have
looks
recently hit the clearance aisle. So I might be
have they?
picking one up.
Well, the quarter
He's
on the
like, damn
clearance.
it.
Just thought I'd rub that
Yeah,
in real
really.
quick.
Yeah.
I wish I caught it on the clearance. I got lucky to find that. I didn't think those were even
Hey,
in my stores.
where'd you get it from?
Target?
Oh, go back. If it's on clearance, get the money back. They'll
If it's,
Ooh.
if it's on clearance, period, at any
Yeah,
Target,
yeah.
or
yeah. Go back to Target and take your receipt. If you paid what are they 16?
I don't have the receipt for this, bro.
Stay on target.
That joint got to us.
Stay on target.
Well, that
Yeah.
But you know what? I
Stay on
bought it on my. Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
I bought it on my Target card, so maybe that
Oh,
could
yeah.
suffice.
go back and see if they'll adjust the price for you. Normally they give you
There you
15 to 30 days if it goes on sale after you buy it.
Mhm.
Nice.
Interesting.
Good to
Interesting.
know. Interesting point. Good to know. Hope our listeners heard that. That's good to know.
Yeah.
All right. Got a few more here too. Got Iron Man from Marvel Legends.
I love these retro cards, man.
Yeah, I
Oh,
love
so
these
good.
retro cards, bro. And I look to make sure they're in good shape. These are in great shape. There's no dents, nothing
Is
on
it
the
a
corners,
9.8?
anything that 9.8, 9.8.
That's right. 9.8.
So like I said, this is all wall art. And I got my little stickies and putting them up on there so they'll hang nicely. And I
Nice.
got Captain America.
America's ass.
America's
Yeah,
great ass.
America's apparently America's junk too, and then he removed it. Did you see that on Instagram? He accidentally
did.
posted a picture of his junk. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't accidentally post a picture of that.
yeah.
That's on purpose. That's not an accident.
Bro,
Not
you
at
did-
all.
You didn't accidentally hit the plus thing, upload a picture, hit the arrow.
Right? Right?
Was it legend scale too?
Legendary scale.
Yeah,
You know his
that's
ass
what
is 9.8, bro.
But for real, that's really like click. Oh no, click. Oh no, click. Oh god, what have I done?
Either that or one of his friends did it for him as a joke.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let me see your phone real quick. I want to show you something on your
Yeah,
phone. And the last thing I got here is ODB from Super 7.
There you go.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah,
I like it raw.
You
Based
got
on that
these, the
CD cover
iconic-
too.
Yeah, right. That CD cover.
Yeah.
So that I
Oh, yeah.
had to get this the moment. It was sold out for a long time, and Super 7 posted it. It was back in stock, so I was like, I gotta cop it. So I was able to get it.
I
So-
never knew they did
Yeah.
that, man.
Yeah, man, it's
Yeah.
dope. It's really
I
dope.
think Dust got one not long ago.
Yeah, I saw Dust posted something a while
Mhm.
back. Shout out to Dust. I know he posted a while back. That's how he brought my attention to it because I didn't even know
Nice.
that they had it either. So I was
See?
like, oh, I got to keep my eye on it. But it was sold out for a long time.
Mhm.
So I'm glad I was able to get it in stock.
Cool.
Yeah, indeed. But that's it for me, guys. That's all my
So here's a great segue moment. You get to give someone the mic and they'll take it away. Shimmy, shimmy, ya.
Shimmy, ya, Yo, Kato, we just became best friends.
Yeah.
Oh, I love ODB.
Yeah,
Oh, dude. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Big love it.
Actually, I'm sorry. I had two more things. I'm sorry. It's
Oh,
real
oh,
quick.
here we go.
They're gonna go
You
real
fucked
quick. Real
up.
quick.
Thanks
You
for
I
the
did. I
children.
messed up. I forgot. I forgot. I got Firestar.
Nice.
Marvel Legends Firestar to go
Cool.
with my. I'm putting a little new warrior shelf together, so I got Night Thrasher and Rage. So come on, a little
Nice.
shelf together for her. And I got Danny Moonstar from
There you go.
New Mutants.
Nice.
I really
What's up?
got her for is it Farrell? Is that who's part of X Force again? I forgot. It escapes me right now.
X-Verse.
But
Yes.
Yeah, so that's why I got her particularly because I wanted the extra face that comes in there so I can build her. I'll do something a little custom on the body and something like that. So
There
I
you
get
go.
that going. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's it though.
Nice, dude.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
Thank
So
you.
who do you
guys.
want to go to next?
So let's move on. Let's go on to my boy Tim. What's going on, brother?
You. That one I got new. Red Lanterns. So one of
Oh,
that
that's
is my
red?
one. Yeah.
Yes. you can't
The
see
rage.
And
I'm
blue
a dick.
and pink.
Dude, I'm red colorblind.
Now he tells us that. Yeah, and, if you check last week's episode, like Ian put me on a spot pretty much. So I bought the Gambit shirt. Also, they had that on the German Amazon, so I bought that. And I got
Nice.
the third figure to my little Zone of the Endless collection. I got my Revoltech Arjet.
Oh, that thing looks wicked,
man.
dude.
That looks good.
Yeah, it's cool. Like
does.
all of this, like her kind of coat or cape or whatever, can be closed up, so she becomes a coffin, and there's this big blast coming out in the game. So there are multiple more pieces, but it's used and it's pretty loose. It's hard to pose up, like because this whole backpack plugs into the rest of the body, but there's nothing to have the stand actually plug in. So I was able to get this back panels, fold that up, and the plug actually works in here. So I just have that on that spot.
That
And
stuff is
now
going up her
Is it-
booty, but
Is that me or does that thing has junk or something like?
that's
in the front,
actually
right?
okay. Here comes Laura. Here comes the kicker. That's the cockpit.
Yeah,
That's the
Oh
cockpit.
my god!
Yeah,
That's
it
the
is.
cockpit.
Come on, why did they put it like that?
That's in the whole series. Like the
No,
cockpit.
you put it that way, not the way it really goes.
No, I can't do
What a
shit with it.
shame.
Besides
Stop
that.
it. You stop it right now.
Oh, easy, man. So that kind of show. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Bigger than mine. I hate it.
Dude, honestly, the designs are that way. They are that everywhere. The pilots actually sit in there. That's no fucking joke.
Okay.
That seems
Got it.
dirty.
Got it.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, it's cool. It's like super pearlescent. Looks super cool, and that's the
It's a good
pose I'm
paint
going
job.
for. Yeah,
it does
it's
look
super
like a
cool.
good
Looks
paint
really,
job.
really good.
How about the joints on those, man? Because I hate Volvotech for that particular one. The joints have never been good for me. I always feel like anytime I try to move it, it pops out. I got to pop it back in.
Yeah, but that's okay for me. If it pop out, I can just pop it back in and change the direction and just do the ratchets, and it all works. This is just youth, and some of the ball packs are a little loose, but overall it works pretty well. Like back in the day, I feel your pain, man. I had the old Evangelions from Revoltech, and two of those actually broke on me.
Mm-hmm.
So I was
shit.
out on the Revoltech game for a long time. So
Yeah, I've
this
been
is the
out for a
third
while.
one, and they feel fine. Like even also the Vic Viper from last time, that also is able to transform, and that all works. Looking forward to Anubis and the others, but I'm gonna put that into poses and be happy I got those. I'm not gonna get them complete or anything because they stopped. Probably they didn't sell too well, but look wise and what I will get out of it, I'm happy with that. So some other stuff probably coming in tomorrow or Tuesday, something like that. So if I'm back on next week, I'll show you then. Otherwise, next time. So that's it for me. I don't know. What about Cocoasmooth package?
My favorite thing that Tim got was that sepia toned shirt and his erotic robot.
Yeah, I was. Oh man! Wow.
Oh man!
Oh man! Wow.
Erotic
They're not. I actually picked up some real toys.
All right, Cocoasmooth. So now you got to
Coco.
weirdly stroke your figure as we're talking about it.
Yeah, follow that up, dude. Follow that up.
Right.
Yeah.
I was pretty happy.
All right, what we got here? Can't see.
He's Speed Demon. He's an older Marvel legend, not that much older, but still older. Older.
Definitely older, yeah.
He's a third or fourth generation Thunderbolt. I'm collecting all the Thunderbolts, so I was a member
Okay.
briefly. So.
Nice.
And I got his partner in crime, the Blizzard.
Ooh, nice.
Very nice.
Oh, that looks good.
Old Marvel Legends,
it's like a metallic blue, right?
Yeah. I wonder if there's a figure out there for the Amalgam Comics Speed Demon. You know, when Marvel and DC merged and they put Flash and Ghost Rider together.
Yes.
No.
We need some amalgam characters for real.
Yeah.
Agreed. Especially Darklaw, that Wolverine Batman one's pretty dope.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, y'all know me. It was a light week for Pops, but I picked up some. I got Kakashi from Naruto.
Right.
If you guys are anime heads, Kakashi was pretty
Yeah.
popular character. In
Nice,
Naruto.
nice.
You put it in the protective box already?
Oh, that's right.
Nice.
You put his
And,
package in
My
the
Hero
box.
Academia, El Giro.
Very
Kirishima.
nice. 606.
Nice.
But my favorite one came from the Philippines, bro. Super Robot Voltis 5.
Oh, nice.
That's nice.
Aren't they doing
this
a
is an
movie about
Xbox
that?
exclusive.
Apparently.
Voltis 5.
I heard something
guess so.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That'd be
pretty
kinda
excited
cool.
about.
I think
that was
from
fun.
the Philippines, right? The Philippines is doing a Voltus 5 movie,
Yeah, I
right?
think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe so because we are of all the people in the world that has an unmatched reverence for a character.
Yeah.
He's the one of all the ones
Yeah.
to jump onto. That's the guy.
Nice.
I also watched Demon Slayer last night. At the anime movie. It wasn't bad. It was just basically the continuation of. If you guys watch season 1, it's basically right after, like during it follows just right after they hopped on the train. So
I'm deep in
pretty
the
sad,
heart
though,
of
right?
season 1 right now.
right.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love watching the movie then too. There was a lot of people laughed. A lot of laughing going on in the theater yesterday. So that
Nice.
and I guess my team drafted well. I don't know if you guys' teams drafted well, but mine sure did. At least in the first 2 rounds.
And who's your team, Cocoasmooth?
The Chargers. They were from
Alright.
here before they moved up north a little bit, but yeah,
Right.
we got ourselves a left tackle and a cornerback since we lost 2. Those are our 2 biggest positions of need. And other than that, that was my haul.
Nice.
Nice, bro. So, Lowery, what's up, bro? What did you haul this week? We know you got a whole lot to talk about. No way. You lie.
No, actually, I did lie. Hang on one second. I'll show
I know
you.
you
No,
did.
actually, I
I
did
know
lie.
you got something.
Dude, did you
yeah.
see that E-Man? And he didn't even blush. That is
Nope,
cold.
not at all.
That is cold, dude.
Right?
All right, here we go. All right, so you got most of you guys know I build that Eagle Moss Ecto 1.
Yes.
Yeah, you might have mentioned that once or twice.
Just a few. So they started sending me the exhaust pieces.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
That's
Nice.
good.
So that's
Oh,
the one.
I also got something left for hauls, but it's not mine, so I don't know if that counts.
Hey, whatever you want. If you wanted to count it, count. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
That's the exhaust pieces. too?
Yeah, I got some. I got
nice.
some more pieces. That.
And what's the painted finish on that?
What's that?
What's the painted finish on those?
Dude, this is like it looks like
It's just-
actual aluminum. Like it's crazy.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's dope.
So I'm actually gonna do on the headers. I'm actually gonna use a little bit of a mix with blue and gold, so it has like the oxidation on the headers. So
Nice.
firewall.
Nice.
That is crazy.
Look at all that.
Good. Looks
Look
really
at it.
good.
I know this thing's gonna look great when you're done, man.
Dude, check this out. So it was the firewall. I literally got a full box of parts. I'm not going to show all that shit, but I'm... Look at that.
Nice.
Nice.
Is that brake? The brake kit?
Dude, this is the rear drums. It's got the
Yeah,
it's got the
drums,
rear
yeah.
transfer case and
Nice.
everything. So,
Crazy, man. I love these kids.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
and then the leaf springs for the rear.
That's
Nice.
insane, man. That is
That
nuts.
is-
Look at that. Look at that. It's
Look at the
wild,
spring
isn't it?
too. We got a spring in it. Wow, that's crazy.
So, I literally got 27 pieces of like stuff like this, like 27 packages of this.
27
that showed up.
packages.
They were all stuck in customs, and all of a sudden I shit you not. Hang on one second, I'll show you.
He's going to
that's
show us the box.
crazy.
He said he wasn't going to show us.
There you go.
We don't want to see your
Wow.
box. Okay,
That's crazy.
that's great.
Damn.
But yeah,
Nice.
That looks
there's
like
a lot of
work.
shit.
I'm too lazy, man. Yeah, exactly. I just do Gundams. Gundams don't require all that paint.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
actually thinking about picking up a 1-24 truck kit, like starting that, and also maybe getting an upgrade kit from a company called Italieri, and they do the wider tires for the trucks, and actually go back into that. I miss building trucks.
So some of you guys have seen it, some of you haven't, but check this out. Here is what I did with the motor. So far.
What?
Wow.
Tell us what you did.
So I ended up painting all this and ended up, doing some weathering to it.
Looks
They
Nice.
give you
good.
spark
weathering.
plugs and all that. Like that spring wasn't in there for the throttle body. I made that. If you look, you could see I actually painted so it looks like there's
I
oxidation on
see.
all
That's
that.
dope.
You
Listen to
are
this is the engine
fucking
you're looking at on the Ecto, right?
Yeah, this is just the engine alone. I still have to
Jesus,
do
that
some
thing's
more
going to be
things.
huge.
Yeah, that's what
Dude,
she
so
said.
this it's 1/8. Yeah. And then you can kind of see. Let me take this off.
How about your plan to put a little motor in there so the fan will spin?
Look at that.
That's dope.
Oh, man,
Wow,
that's
did the weather
sharp.
on the bottom too. That's what's
Yeah.
up, man.
It's a GM. You should pop a hole in there and put some oil leaking out of the bottom.
Yeah, right. It's just kind of funny because you can see all the shit in the back. I actually have it. If you can kind of see it in the back, you can see the oil fucking dripping from like.
The weathering looks good, man.
Yeah.
It does.
But yeah, so I turned around and do this. I still got a lot to go on this. You can see I did a little bit of oxidation and stuff on the headers.
God, that looks so good, dude.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
really
it does.
good. Like really
And
almost
Well
sublime.
done.
That's just the motor, and obviously you have the chassis. But yeah, that's just that piece, and this right here was 13 sets of parts.
What?
Wow.
Yeah,
But it looks really like detailed though, man. Like it's
Now, and this kit is the one where you pay like a monthly subscription and they send you parts,
yeah.
right?
right. They send you
Man,
parts
that-
every month.
well,
That
it's
is very intriguing.
it's crazy. Like, so they started sending me like the electronics because I ended up paying the extra fee to where you could get like all this, like the sirens and lights and everything all lit up on it. And they started sending me all that along with the other stuff. But here's the other cool part. I think I showed this previously. They also sent here the proton packs that you can build
Oh
along
my
with the
God.
track.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's going to have the
Those are
pull-out
beautiful.
track for the pack?
Yeah.
Everything.
Oh my god.
That's dope.
And
That is hella
as you
dope.
go on, they like this is a special. This isn't a part of the kit. And then what they do is they you can see where it says special.
Yeah.
Look, I'm the special one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Special, man.
that's the first one they sent me, and I'm actually going to weather those up. I'm going to add some lights to it and everything else. I'm going to do a bunch of shit to it. So
How is this supposed to scale? And I'm sure you've already answered this before. How is this supposed to scale with the modern Ghostbusters figures?
Right.
I
Like,
think
fairly
it's
well?
going to scale more with Diamond Select because it's 8 scale.
Oh, so even.
So I think
larger.
it's gonna be.
Okay.
I have the Diamond Select one, so that's what I got. I got those to go with this.
Oh, that's right. I just
Man.
thought Blitzway,
This-
but those are 60. I don't fit.
Beautiful.
Mhm.
I can't.
Right.
I'm really looking forward to that. I think that's
That's
going to look
yeah.
awesome. I'm really glad people like you exist, so I don't have to do that shit.
I
Well,
know, like we live vicariously through you. I do.
right. And I could have put all this shit together, like a lot of the stuff by now, but I'm like, dude, I'm gonna take my time with it because there's 141 sets of parts. Ooh, wait a minute.
So
what
here's
do you got coming up
here's the final that I got. Friend of mine hit me up and said, I want to have the Flame Toys Megatron. Do you want to review it? And I'm like, yep. Okay, I heard you got a small discount code somewhere. I'm like, yep. Can you
You
order
had a
that
small
for me?
what?
Discount code.
Discount code.
Oh, okay.
So I ordered that for him and I reviewed it. And overall, it's nice, but it's super inconsistent. Like you can do all these kinds of shit. It's all boxed up already. We'll go to him tomorrow. There's this huge wing pack. You know, you see that. You see that here. You got the wing pack. You can have these weapons removed, and with a few of these wings, you can actually build his railgun that will go on the arm. He has his G1 self, like from the storyline in IDW G1, when his old body is getting broken up, and all these G1 parts are essentially put all over Earth, and people can do terrorist shit and stuff with that. So overall, it is nice, but it's not worth the price.
Man, I recently got the Generation Toy version of that, and it is beautiful.
And it is way better than this, and it transforms.
You're welcome.
You know, so the thing is, what's the problem with mine? I spoke to Bobby about it too. Bobby said that his version doesn't have the problems or didn't have the problems that mine has, because this has a short circuit in his right shoulder. So the light up there doesn't work. So the full light up feature is essentially it's fucked. What will you put all the batteries in if that doesn't work? Then some tolerances are bad. The knee is too tight. The thighs are too loose. It always does the splits. And overall, it's just too wonky. The railgun, when you put it on the arm, it would just fall off or go down. It's just super
His description of my ideal girl, he's making it sound so negative. Loose thigh.
All it does is go down.
Oh, it doesn't go down. The whole loose.
She's going down.
But yeah, I mean, if you want a good looking piece, that's about it.
Yeah,
But
see, there you
Yeah,
go.
he definitely described it.
Please.
I don't know what's happening now, but I love it.
right into it. Shit.
You got to fit right in, Kato. Welcome home.
But we need to have, you know what they need to make a figure of? The one black bad guy from RoboCop.
Oh, you serious?
I'm serious. He would be the
Yo,
one
I want
character
that
I
ninja.
have.
I want the ninja with
And
the
the reason
fucked up
why,
face.
the reason why is because every time I get a new toy, I would have him and say his line. Whoa, a new toy. Can I play?
Wow.
I like that. I like that.
That's good.
I like that. That's right to RoboCop right now.
That's right.
I need to rewatch that.
Yeah, I would rewatch that. I mean, shout out to your RoboCop right behind you, well, to the left of you on the scale right there.
The OG RoboCop.
I know you. We killed you. We killed you.
Emil Antonovsky.
I'll be just quoting RoboCop all day. It was Dick Jones.
Yeah.
Dick Jones.
Such a good movie.
Not to forget, I buy that for $1.
Bitches
Oh my
leave.
God.
Because RoboCop's
Yeah,
not.
that's the best. Bitches leave.
Bitches leave.
Wait,
my
that was in
God.
RoboCop? No,
Yeah, it
that
was.
RoboCop.
When they had the
Fine.
girls in the
That's
room and the
great.
guy's like, bitches leave. Like,
That's when Clarence blows up Bob Morton.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Bitches
Just
leave.
give me my fucking phone call.
Bitches leave.
Clarence
Wow.
Boddicker came up
I
with
don't
the classic
remember that.
lines.
So before we
Give
continue
the
on,
man a hand.
so before we continue to go on to the lighthearted news, Kato, why don't you tell our listeners about you and your channel?
Yes, sir.
My OnlyFans channel is probably one of the most popular ones.
Hey, right?
Yes, yes. Please.
We'll make sure we put that in the
Everybody the name.
description.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, it's probably my biggest asset right now. No, I do Kato's Collection reviews on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. I'm not on Facebook because fuck Facebook. I'm not on Twitter because same. And I do mostly Transformers reviews, but I also do some G.I. Joe, pretty much Transformers, and then anything outside of that that I think is cool. I just try to buy stuff that I find cool and share it with people.
Right.
But that's it. That's as interesting as I get. I got YouTube and Instagram, and
Nice.
That's what's up.
if you
Now,
search
how did
Kato's
you get into
Collection-
doing something like that?
the truth. I mean, I can make something cool up, but the truth is that 2019? Yeah, 2019. I live in a hurricane-prone area, and we had to evacuate. We left for a couple weeks, went to the mountains, hung out up there for a while. Wasn't too bad. Came back to. I essentially have two jobs. One that is a little more sparse and happens at random times throughout the year. And then I had a job where, clock in every day, the whole thing. One was more fun. The other one pays the bills. You can figure out which is which. And when we came back from there, they basically said, we're not going to open back up, close the place down. So business stopped. So I tell folks I did what any sane individual would do under that circumstance when you lose the vast majority of your income and start buying Transformers and review them on YouTube. So that's really how that happened. It was a conversation between me and the lady of the house that she was like, now's a great time to do something that you love.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Yeah, I'm down with that. And then of course, I had been watching folks like everyone else. The standard fare when you Google a figure and you're trying to stay in the loop. The MGOs come up, the POGs come up, all that stuff. The Bobby Skull faces show up on the YouTube searches, and then as I started doing it myself, I found this little neat corner of YouTube where more relatable people hung out. Not that some of those folks aren't relatable, Bobby's great, but for the most part, they were a different league of collector reviewer, and met folks like Tim, you guys now, just a little small corner of YouTube that I'd like to live in, and it's essentially just the same thing you did as a kid. You buy something cool, you want to show people, and this gives you a way to do it. And that's really, really what it boils down to. And
absolutely
started a little show on there called Presents, where, again, I completely KO'd that from the folks like Deluxe Baldwin and Patriot Prime Review. I sit down and talk to people. I've had Tim on before. You guys, of course, are each more than welcome to come on.
Nice, thank you.
I've gotten lucky and gotten folks like Bobby Vala from Valaverse to come on and talk about his toys. And Stan Bush, good Lord, I got to talk to Stan Bush a couple times.
That's awesome.
So it's been, and then at the same time, I'll talk to really cool, just normal dudes that collect, and whether they have a channel or not. So I just like doing stuff like you guys are doing right now.
Oh yeah, man, that's awesome. That's a good story.
Yeah, man. So, like, what was it that started it for you? Is there a particular figure that was like the beginning of it all? Was it one figure that you held in your hand? You was like, all right, this is it. All right, I'm back in. Let's go.
I was one of those collectors that lived through other folks' reviews. Like, I didn't buy a lot, but I would go through the aisles and pick up figures every once in a while. Like, I would, find a random Spawn figure, and I was like, oh man, that's so much nostalgia from the 90s there. Or like, I remember clearly walking into a Kmart and buying like Fall of Cybertron Soundwave. And I was like, oh, that's cool. That's a neat figure. So random stuff. Marvel Legends. I did get some Marvel Legends throughout the years, mostly Spider-Man stuff, because I love Spider-Man.
Nice.
Because everybody loves Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's the most relatable one.
Right?
But when I wanted to start the channel, it was perfect timing. It was right around the time that War for Cybertron Siege was getting announced. Nothing was out yet, but the chatter was up about that, and I was like, oh, these look, G1 enough for me to enjoy, And then I knew nothing about third party, nothing about KO. As far as I was concerned, third party and KO was like the same thing, and it was all trash. And
it was the same at one point.
Yeah, I was ignorant, right? I was just ignorant to the whole thing, and it was right around Black Friday 2019. So like the hurricane was in September, and Black Friday was coming up, and I think TF Source and all those guys were having Black Friday sales, and I saw Fans Toys Quake Wave was on sale, and Make Toys Despotron was on sale, and I was like, now sure, nice. I'll try those out, and got those, and I was like, this is what third party is,
right?
Yeah, sign me the fuck up. I want more of this.
Dude, I still have that figure.
Exactly my aspect. Then
that's what's on.
They're all up there.
My first third party figure was Master of My Creations Carnifex. And I unpacked that, and I was, that is third party?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like my first one was Fans Toys Quake Wave, which is the only Fans Toys figure I own. But I remember opening the box, and I was like, man, this is packed really well. This isn't like what I expected. I don't know what I expected, but I almost expected like some, I don't know, like wrapped in a brown paper bag, and
like that cocaine brick that shows up.
Yeah. Just like some dude was going to show up at the door that I couldn't understand his language, and he was going to be like, here's what you ordered, And but I popped it out of that box, and I was like, holy shit, this thing is heavy. Like like I did not, I think I expected third party to be what, like cheap, purposely cheap KOs.
Right.
Yeah, these fun fair transformers that you get on these.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah, like we would say our dollar store transformers.
Yeah, exactly that one. Yeah.
Right. And I was, of course, you can find those. They're out there.
Yeah.
But that's what I expected. Pretty much all third party to be. Again, completely ignorant on my part. Ignorant by definition. Like, but that's what I was. And I was like, okay, I'm willing to give this a shot. And so I started buying a few other things, just random stuff. But yeah, the what sold me on like really collecting third party stuff was like the Despotron, which isn't even like the best Megatron out there, but 10 times better than what I thought it was going to be.
It's heavy though.
Question:
it's definitely good.
Were you in the community when Fans Project came out, when it was a thing, or did that go over?
I've got Fans Project stuff, like their codes. I've got I picked up their Weird Wolf, and a couple others.
During the peak of their existence.
But that was more recent. Like that, seriously, like you have to think. My first review was I think my very first review was War for Cybertron Siege Micromaster 2-pack, whatever the purple jets were, the this little guy right here, like those guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus, don't go watch that, because that's like 30 minutes of bullshit. I didn't know what I was doing. Reviewing 2 Micromasters for half an hour like an idiot. But
as I was listening to your story, man. As I was listening to your story, I just started to reminisce on my own third party when I first got into it, and a lot of it really was, going, wait, what is this Fans Project thing, and why are they doing a kit for was it Ultra Magnus was the first one, right? Like, actually before that was Cliff Jumper. They had,
I don't know, but the trailer was some of Fans Projects first. Like they did this as Prime, as Magnus, as Nemesis Prime, and I had those. I thought about getting those, but I didn't have the Universe Classics back then, so. But Katie, you said you didn't start, or you started out just getting figures without essentially a I don't know, a certain viewpoint, of a certain focus. And now I'm seeing the TT Hongli, the Starscream I see there. I see Star Saber. That's probably the what is it called?
Iron Trans.
Thank you. Then the Wei Zhang.
Toy World ones.
Probably. But do you now have a focus? Like, are you still generalizing, or do you say I
No,
want to have season 1
honestly,
and 2 and stuff?
I don't have any kind of fucking focus, man. I just like if I see a figure that either reminds me, it's either gonna like remind me of something, like the nostalgia, right? That's the gimme.
Yeah.
Or it's gonna be something that I just think is cool.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
But I guess if I had something that I try to get that like peaks is stylized stuff. I love the way I tell folks is, and I get why people don't like it, because it's the opposite of collecting G1, right? It's the opposite of collecting that memory. But I grew up reading comics a lot. Right. And like one of the most fun things to me about reading a comic is when a new artist would take over a classic character.
Right.
So you would see someone like Ed McGuinness do Superman, and he looks completely different than your typical. He's like more cartoon. He's bigger, beefier, ridiculous. You've got all the Jim Lee with his super kind of almost realistic looking heroes.
Yeah.
So you've got all these different artists taking on the same character. So like it just fell in line with me, like in things like the King Toys bots that are Predaking, but a juiced up version of it. Yeah. So for me, one of the most fun things to collect is, I love G1. I love the nostalgia, but I really do like seeing a different artist take on a character well.
I agree. I'm with you 100%, bro. I just wish I had more space.
Get rid of some of them pops and you might.
Well, that's
I surrendered.
That
you know, wait.
I had the same kind of let's call it a syndrome back when I started with comics overall with Reign of the Superman, when they had like these 4 different comic drafters, and they would do that all differently. Like every character would look totally different. But then you would have the characters from the other comics too, and they would cross over, because of course those are the 4 Superman, and you see these different approaches of those, or also the Marvel G1 comics, like Galvatron, Ultra Magnus. Geoff Senior would draw them the one way, and I don't know. That's pretty much the only one I really remember, because that's Geoff Senior, and he drew it best back then. So, but from all those you got there, is there like an absolute favorite and a least favorite you maybe got? I mean, I see the Nuclear Blast. That one's a cool
absolute
favorite,
with hands down. It's one of the most recent ones I've got. But prior to that, there would probably be a close tie between a couple, right? But when I did that TFC Nuclear Blast and I got to play with that thing, that is the perfect Transformer. Everything tabs in where it should. There's like everything holds like it should. There's no like clearance issues or tolerance issues. The paint is perfect. This thing is
the one that I didn't. It had paint chips pretty much everywhere, and it would topple to the back.
Oh, that's sad. Yeah, this thing to me is like, it's absolutely like my favorite Transformer in the room. Cool. I mean, there's plenty of other ones. I love the Magic Square Light of Freedom. It's not perfect, but it's a good looking Optimus Prime. I love the Fans Hobby Monster Bots. They're just big, bulky idiots.
I miss getting those.
Big, bulky idiots.
They're cool.
But I mean, there's plenty of things that could rank way up there. But that for right now, that TFC Nuclear Blast is up there, and I can't wait for their Megatron, their Dominator.
Overall, it's great. I love that they did this, and also it would kind of cross over with the Diaclone. You could put the little Dionauts in there, and there was have all these play features.
Well, it's like the best of both worlds, right? It's like this badass G.I. Joe Rolling Thunder, and then like the Megatron's coming out, which is it's Destro's Dominator. It's one his the Iron Grenadier Dominator that he drove.
Yeah.
So it's
The triple changer tank and
So-
bot and helicopter.
so many cool things. But I mean, there's a lot of big wins. The Lewin Resources Prime was a
Yeah.
big grail of mine.
I was going to ask you about that. How does it feel like trying to transform a toddler, basically? A toddler
Yeah,
transformer.
Yeah, you feel a little wrong. Like
Yeah.
I can imagine.
That leg has got to go there.
It was the bitchiest review
this
ever
way?
because I'm like, it's like if you watch that review, it's probably the shittiest one I've done because there's nowhere to do it. So I mean, it's like you're forcing a 3-year-old to do yoga on film.
All right, that's a good way of looking at it.
I think that's a good title for the show, right?
Right?
Yeah, we might get flagged then.
Yeah.
Toddler yoga.
What, a toddler?
They'll force a toddler to do yoga, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Oh God. Or transforming a baby.
So my question is, do you take that Lewin Prime on you on toy hunts?
Oh God.
Yeah, I put it in like you got to obey all the car seat laws though, so it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
No, it stays right there. It'll probably never see truck mode again.
Yeah.
It's not the best transformer. Like it really isn't the best transformer. Like it's exactly what you think would happen when you make a reasonably good size because it's not MP10. It was already like modeled after a third party, which was MPP10, and now this is just like an oversized MPP10. And so like some of the plastic doesn't feel as good because it's oversized, but it's badass. I love it. It's just cool.
Yeah.
That's
right.
nice.
That's crazy.
Oh man, yes. Thanks
right.
for going through all that, man. That's dude.
man.
That was pretty fun. I mean, it's been a while. Like going through and hearing. It's kind of cool hearing like different people's like stories when they kind of come on about like how they kind of came about and stuff like that. So thank you. That was
Absolutely.
Fun.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man. Do you feel like it's something you're gonna hold on to and keep going for a long run, or do you feel like this might be a short term thing?
No, I think as long as it's fun, I'll do it. The minute that it's, I mean, like anything else, you never know what's going to happen money wise, right? So
right.
But I don't see stopping. It gets like any other. I mean, other Tim, you can relate. We've talked about it. Other reviewers and stuff. There's plenty of times where you get this lull and it lasts longer than you think it should. You think you're putting a lot of work into something that maybe doesn't get hardly any views, and you'll start to overthink it, and then you put something out that you thought you were just bullshitting about, and it gets like a ton. It's like you don't understand how any of it works.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting better at not. Let me say it this way: I appreciate every single subscriber because someone is watching something that made them say, I want to stick around. So I appreciate all that. Channel members, I always love the fact that the channel members are willing to put a couple bucks into the channel. That's awesome. I'm very grateful for that.
But do you have a Patreon or anything like that? Or
I don't.
Is it just through YouTube doing that?
Just through YouTube. So like it's all mostly goes to YouTube. But I've tried to get better, not perfect, because it still hits me. I've tried to get better at just saying, I'm going to do it anyway. So whatever happens, happens. If I get a subscriber, 10 subscribers, no subscribers, just do what I'm going to do anyway. It's a bit rainbowy to think that that's always how you're going to feel. But but I try to remind myself, try to make a conscious effort to go, would I have changed anything if I knew 10 people were going to subscribe because of this video?
Right.
Or would I have done the same video anyway?
Yeah.
And if I lean towards I would have done the same video anyway, then it doesn't matter. Then it's whatever.
That's true.
But it's funny. It's funny that he said that you say that because to me it's still kind of a miracle. Like at one point we were on one level, subscriber wise, and then you just took off, and now I'm still mingling kind of in the 880s, and you're in 3000, and it's kind of like you hit that sweet
It's over
spot.
3,000.
It's at OnlyFans, baby. It's at
That's what it is.
OnlyFans.
It's at OnlyFans, you know it. But
It's
just
the crazy
rough to
thing,
do.
Tim.
Huh?
The crazy thing, Tim, is it's all relative, right? Like I still see myself looking at there. You can't help but do it. You can't help but look at other people's channels that you talk to. I talk to a lot of different reviewers and collectors,
Right.
and you'll get that one guy that you're just like, the hell is he doing?
Mm,
You know, like he's putting out one video a week and like killing it.
killing it.
Yeah.
And it's not a way to like downplay someone else is doing. It's just you feel like no matter where you're at in the scheme of things of going like what is he doing that I'm not, or is there a tag? Is there a tag he's using? Is there is there somewhere he's sharing this that I don't know about? And it just so it's natural, right? We all do it about anything. No, it can be YouTube or whatever. No matter what level, where you're at on it, whether you're at 300 subscribers and want 1,000, or whether you're at 3,000 and want 5,000, or 5,000 and want 10,000, there's somebody to look at and go, well, envy. I mean, there's no other way to put it. I envy them. I'm like, I want to learn. I want to do what you're doing.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too.
But at the same time, I have to let myself be happy for them. Like my buddy, a good friend of mine, Larkin's Lair. I joke with him all the time. I was like, dude, you could put a video out of you trimming your nails. Right? And it's viral. It's going. And we joke all the time. And you got guys like Patriot Prime who've been doing it. Well, he probably has been doing it probably a good 6 months to a year longer than me, and he's getting really close to that. Like he's going to be at 10,000 soon.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're like, it's like I do envy them. I do want to know what they're doing, if there's anything special they're doing. And but at the same time, I have to let myself be happy for them, because success for the community is success for everybody.
I'm into that. Yeah.
Facts.
It's also funny that you say that when you said you can also do a video about toenails. You know, like I decided I wasn't able to make a good video about HasLab Unicron, so I decided to not do it. I got it over here. 2 hours later, it was on its way to its rightful not user
Owner.
Rightful owner. Yeah. Owner. Thank you. I just wasn't able. I could have put it on my kitchen table or on a living room table, but it would always not look good. You would see like the pulled out couch where my cat is hitting her claws and shit, or you would see the rest from the outside of the review space where I don't put the foil up, you know. And this is not my approach that I want to do it. So I decided, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna do a video, and I'm gonna do a video about it. And guess what? That shit is getting watched. People want to know, why didn't I do it? What happened? And I gave them a little room tour through my apartment, showed that it's not possible logistically for me to do that video. So I promised them I would do Unicron, but I just couldn't do it. And people still eat that up, you know?
Go ahead, Larry.
I was going to say, you should have been like a dick and just turn around and be like, yeah, I'm going to do the Unicron, and then turn around and get the Zeta one and do that instead.
The crazy thing, I think, is I also am well aware, like I'm very self-aware of the fact that I will be a hypocrite 99% of the times. That means that I'm completely comfortable with the fact that I know eventually I'm going to message somebody bitching about the fact that I haven't got any views or any subscribers or whatever in a certain amount of time. So I completely accept the fact that I'm a hypocrite. But I think you get the best advice from hypocrites, because nobody wants to get advice from the crackhead who's already done using. They want to get the guy that's in the street. Just scratching his skin off going, don't do this. You got it, buddy. You know, that's the guy you get the advice from. So I'm perfectly fine being a hypocrite, and I know that I will complain about it. I will get frustrated about it. But at the end of it all, I've met some awesome freaking people doing this. Had a whole lot of fun. I've collected things that I may not have even looked at before because of people that I've been around.
Well, what's the oddest thing in your collection, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, the
Like, what would you
oddest
consider
thing?
odd?
Oddest. Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Ooh,
Like
I see
something you don't think
origin.
anybody else would.
That's a
but
good question. I like
Yeah,
that.
that is
That's,
That's good. I don't even know what I think was the oddest.
And there's some good variety there. I see Rhino, I see Scorponok, I see Origins, Kang Toys.
I don't think that's
take for instance, like I think the same question could go for everybody on here. Like take for instance for me, I collect vintage Playboys.
Do you?
Oh,
Yeah.
How come we didn't
Okay.
know this before? I didn't know this before.
Yeah, I have them all like Yule has all his stuff. I got everything all boxed up and everything. Like
9.8.
leather book.
9.8.
I got them in. I got these leather binder boxes that came with them that I have them in there and like. Dude,
Really?
Yeah, I've got autographs on some of them, stuff like that. I
How do you
collect
have a
autographs
binder
too.
of them though? Do they have holes in them? Like, I mean, well, I know they got.
No.
holes.
It's
Saying,
basically
holes in them.
it's kind of like sometimes you saw like the binder books that you pull out and it has like the binding case on the outside.
Yeah.
Well, at one point, Playboy was actually selling the binder
Get outta
cases that you
here.
put the magazines in.
cool.
So I have like about 200 or 300 of them that I collect.
Shut
So just
up.
so that way you guys know, yeah.
Wow. Can I borrow that?
But now here's my question. Can you still open up the magazines?
Yes, you can.
You know, I would have to say like in the late 90s, early 2000s was the only times that I probably picked up any of those. But a lot of it is because they were their WWE girls, F girls that
they did
like
do-
Sable
He's like,
and
I wanted
China.
that China one. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
I
China
was.
one,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie. I was curious as fuck. I wanted to see what a buff bitch
Well,
looked
that was one of the most famous ones, right? The China
Yeah.
one.
and then the internet happened.
Right.
And then the internet.
When we killed it all.
The probably the
Hey,
oddest
since we were on the WWE girls, have you seen the picture of Tammy Sitch, Sonny?
I have not.
She's currently in custody.
We're gonna chew that up. We got that.
What did
No,
she do
okay.
now?
Oh,
It's so bad.
It's so bad. What is it
Yeah.
so
The way she
bad?
looks like now, you mean?
Yeah.
is she twisted up like Lewin Prime in the transformation?
I think I'd still smash. Just saying.
No, you wouldn't.
You know, said he's still smashed.
No, you
No, but-
wouldn't.
So go, with the rest of you, Kato, with you, like
For
the
nostalgia's
odd
sake,
thing
I
in collection.
would.
This little guy is probably the weirdest thing I have.
Yeah,
A
it's a
Predator.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Look
so
at that.
cool.
That looks dope
It's the
though.
little-
What?
It's the
The little
5-2
Predator.
Toys Predator. It's the only 5-2 Toys figure I have.
That
But
looks pretty
I was
cool.
looking
I like
around. I
that.
was like, yeah, this is probably the oddest thing that doesn't really fit in. I love Predator.
Right.
At least I should say I really like it. I hate saying I love because I know there's probably a fan out there who's like, oh yeah, well what happened at minute
Right.
45? No, I really like the Predator. But I wanted to try out these 5-2 toys, and they basically
Huh.
transform into a cube. You know,
Oh,
I've been seeing about
yeah, I've
those.
been
That's
seeing
cool.
those. Right.
like this guy is awesome. Like the mask comes off.
Oh,
Good.
that's cool.
the mandibles like
Oh, dude, that's cool.
Cool.
That is
he's got like the little map here that plugs
Yeah.
into the top of his wrist. He's got the spine pulled out. His claws retract. I mean, this thing is ridiculous for what it does.
Yeah.
And
Lord.
and I was like, man, I really want to get Deluxe Baldwin does a lot of reviews on these.
Yeah.
I want to get the Alien, but they're
Mm.
fun
Yeah,
little
sure.
weird things
Yeah,
that make no sense. Like there's no use for this
Yeah.
to be this.
Yeah.
Like why Predator? 2, why a box?
Yeah.
And like just the amount of accessories that come with
Maybe
it's a great
easy
little
to
figure.
put away or something. Like I
Yeah,
don't know,
maybe.
like transform
Well,
it
the
put away
whole
and just
idea-
Fun, man. It's something different and it's something fun, you know?
The idea is that like you can pack them away in these, and then the boxes you can pack them away in connect together, so you can have like a whole
Oh, okay, yeah.
shelf of the cubes.
It's a fun idea, though.
Mhm.
Like, oh god, Power of the Prime's about to fall over and over. It's like his little weapons thing
Oh yeah, yeah.
that he would carry around, but it unfolds and becomes part of the cube. Like
Oh, that's
everything is
cool.
useful. It's
And
crazy.
this all came together in one set?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
Wow.
they're cheap. They're like, $30 or so, $40.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's actually
Um,
a really good price point.
Fun transformation. It's just weird what they do, and they've got a ton of animals and stuff. A couple of licensed things, like they have the Predator and the Alien and a few things, but that's probably the oddest thing I have that doesn't fit in with anything.
Anything.
Right.
Yeah,
Nice.
but I love it. I think it's great.
That's nice.
Now,
man.
what about everybody else? What is there anything odd that you guys collect? You guys go with this.
Not really that I collect, but I mean, I'm a Lego dude anyhow, and I made a joke in the realm of collectors back then, I believe 2 years ago, and I just posted the message. I was weak. I got a second Hulkbuster, and so I did.
Oh, that's cool.
Lego.
And it's super
That's what I'm
funny.
missing.
It's super cute. It opens up. It has a Bruce Banner in there. You know,
It's nice.
it's good and articulated for what it does. And for when I was in Chicago back then, I always wanted to have this. I got a little Goliath Funko.
Hey, that is cool.
Like
Oh,
little
I'm looking
key one.
forward to the neck of Goliath.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say.
So looking forward to it. Oh, fun fact about that: those won't be released in Germany, like at all officially. We need to import those.
Oh shit. All right, Tim. We'll make sure we try to send you one.
We already ordered that from our shop from BBTS. We're importing that ourselves. If you want to have shit done, you got to do it yourself.
All right, Tim. We'll give you the money so that. No, I'm just kidding.
You wanted to order something anyhow from us, so there you go.
All right. So, Wells, what about you?
I don't have anything weird, man. That I've been collecting. The only thing I could probably. There's only like one or two things I would probably point out. Hold on, let me grab it off the shelf real quick.
What about you, Cocoasmooth, while he's grabbing that?
I don't want to know what he's
Glad
grabbing.
you asked because I'm about to show y'all.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
All right,
So,
hang on.
Y'all know me
Wells
to
is
be
back.
like a
All right, it's not.
collector
I mean,
of comic books, right?
I do collect
Hang
comic
on.
books. I don't think
Let
that's
Wells
weird.
go real quick. He's just coming back. My bad, dude.
I collect comic books too, but I don't think that's a weird thing. So like one of these, it's a little plush dolls.
Waiting for my internet to go back.
Oh yeah. Wheeljack, nice.
Well, so like this woman, like at the transfer. What you got there? What's that?
Wait a minute, hold on. Breaking news. There's titties.
Is that like Lady Death?
You have to turn into to watch this on
So-
YouTube, guys.
Yeah. So what was it? What is it you were showing? What is that? Is that just a metal print or something, or what?
Okay, so it's a metal cover for a comic book that I picked up. I forgot what it's titled because it's a virgin cover. By virgin cover, it means nothing but the actual
only
art,
artwork.
no title, no nothing. Yeah, artwork. But this is a metal covered comic book.
So,
Sun
Kind of looks like
Kamanaki, I think
if
is
Harley
her
Quinn
name, the
went
artist.
S&M.
right, facts.
This is one of those few oddities in my collection, and this is my second oddity. I picked this one up. This was the
Lady
Bedazzled.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a
That is
jewel encrusted
cool.
comic book. All those sparkly things, there's actually literally jewels on it.
That's
So-
dope. It actually really looks like a tin cover, though. It really looks like a
Doesn't
tin
it?
That's
cover.
awesome.
It is. It's also it is a metal cover too, signed by.
Oh,
Brian
yeah, it is
Pulido.
right there.
Oh
isn't it?
yeah, nice.
Cool.
That's
Nice.
what's up.
Oh man, I remember the
I picked this
'90s
one
metal.
up
Like, go ahead. I don't want to interrupt.
I was.
Oh,
I,
it's
I,
numbered,
I,
too.
I kept looking at it. It's numbered, number
210.
210. And the reason I picked it up is
Oh,
that's my
wow.
birth date. So I was like, okay, it
Oh,
was meant for me.
that's-
I kept looking at it
that's-
and it said 210.
yeah.
Every time.
Oh yeah, dude.
Awesome. I remember having all those metal covers from the '90s, like the Exo Man of War had like a thin metal
the foil
cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are great. Those are great.
I always like the
I collected
reflective
those
covers.
Exo Man of Wars, the Bloodshots, and the
Yep. All those Valiant.
all of those
comics
gimmick
had a lot
covers.
of
They
those
tricked
metal
me into it.
covers.
I'll always pick them up.
Yeah,
Yep.
nice. The variant covers
yeah.
are all
Except
always
those are
good.
literally metal. These are what I got are literally metal. They ain't foil. These are literal metal.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
dope. Good stuff.
Oh man. All right. So let's see here. We'll do like
Lowery, what's your oddity?
well, besides the Playboy. So it's kind of weird. Like
Oh, that's right.
Not
You
the
did the Playboy. That's
Wait, I
right.
didn't finish my guy here.
I mean, it's a little
Oh, yeah,
sticky
get your wheels
situation.
Wells Wheeljack.
Let's go to Wells.
I
Let's
didn't finish
see.
my guy. I just want to show him off
What's
real
up?
quick. So I also have some of the Dino bots too, but this was from TFCon. There's a woman at
That girl
TFCon.
who's selling it. Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
she's
you
dope.
remember?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
She's dope as hell, yo. And she made so many. I buy one every single time I've gone to TFCon and she was there. I get
Cool.
one, and I got the Dinobots too sitting around. So, but this is the first one I can grab off the shelf.
Dude,
but this is probably the
love
oddest thing that I collect.
I love his little bellies, or the little pot bellies, the windshield.
Yeah, right.
So are you going to be at the upcoming TFCon?
See, it's my plan. It's my plan.
That thing's just so cute, dude.
I got to do what my wife feels
That's up
comfortable
there.
with. She's not comfortable with me going, then I got to make that choice. But I'm trying to, so I will definitely collect one this year as well.
Right on.
Yeah, I think pretty much most of. Well, I guess I know I'm going because I have no excuse. I'm only an hour from it, so I mean, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We have our hotel. We're just waiting for the tickets to be offered.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, we got the hotel already. That's what's up.
No, they showed it back in November. They quietly announced
did they?
it. Didn't say anything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
nice. So you want to get the ones that's really paying attention to come.
Those things are so cute. I really want them.
My
they're
first
so nice.
If I had
they look good.
thing, I would get them all. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
the plushies.
That's something in my
they're
wheelhouse.
dope,
I love cute stuff, man. I'm a sucker for cute.
Well, you got
That's why I
that
collect
huge.
pops, bro.
Yeah. So what were you saying, Kato?
I was just saying that it'll be my first TFCon.
Oh, was it
Nice.
the first one?
Nice.
Hey,
Oh, wow.
nice. All right. You announced it on our show. First time you going.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice. Well, we'll get to sit down and have a beer or something,
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
There's
That'll be what's up.
Now,
Man.
there's quite a few. I think we plan to just entertain in the lobby. I think myself, Patriot Prime, Deluxe
Nice.
Baldwin, Rodimus
Oh,
Primal.
yeah.
We're all gonna
Nice.
be there
Deluxe is
hanging out.
awesome.
bro.
I love that
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
dude.
absolutely. We found him on the show before. He was great, man. We love
Really
him.
good dude.
The fun part is when you're standing right in front of him, like he has to look up like at the Eiffel Tower, like 6'4", and he's like really, he's just so small.
And he's always everywhere. Like you turn around, he's there. You're like, oh
Right.
shit! Like,
Like,
what's
how'd you
up,
get
man?
here? Where'd you come from?
Yeah, I met him in Charlotte.
Oh yeah,
Way back
at
when,
Charlotte,
yeah.
CharlotteCon.
I
missed-
No,
I
it
missed-
was TFCon in Charlotte.
Oh man, see,
That's when Bobby got loaded and started drinking Party All the Time like it was karaoke. Like that was a crazy.
That was that one.
Yeah.
what's really funny is I grew up and lived and worked around Charlotte. So I'm from South Carolina, upstate South Carolina,
Nice.
probably 30 minutes from Charlotte. And I've never gone to any. I went to a lot of I went to like Charlotte Comic Con and HeroCon and stuff like that. A lot of comic book conventions, but
Yeah.
nothing ever solely focused on Transformers. So we'll see. It's going to be fun.
Nice.
Actually, I'm
Nice.
going to a few conventions this week. They're having a few conventions in the area. I plan on going to
Oh, nice.
small local ones.
Nice.
It's
I think
so
there
good
was
that you
one-
guys can fire that up
It was-
again. Like ours have been canceled again. Like over here, nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, I've been to a few this year so far. Small ones. They're small.
Yeah.
And you know they do all the nice stuff, social distancing and mask and temperature checks, but it's starting to fire off again pretty good. So there's like 3 conventions in this upcoming weekend. I'm probably only going to be able to make it to 2. So we'll see. It'll be fun.
Nice.
Heck yeah. All right, so we're at an hour 17 already. So what we'll do is we'll quickly run through some lighthearted news, and then do you guys just want to talk Invisible?
Yes, sir.
All right.
The excitement builds.
All right, so I'm going to share my screen here real quick so you guys can see this for audio listeners. All right, so here we go. Let me go to this. So, a Michigan woman glues her eyes shut after mistaking her nail glue for eye drops.
I didn't see this one coming.
Oh, yeah. Apparently she didn't either.
That was a good one.
What? Wow. Like, how can you, I just don't know. Like, this is definitely Darwin Awards. Like,
Yeah. You're just stuttering. Like why what?
This is as bad as that woman that got a hair in the Gorilla Glue shit.
Right?
You know?
I was about to say, are they related? Are they just like, is that her sister?
The funny thing is, like, she put nail glue on it, and she says, "I just started throwing cold water and was trying to." That's the wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
Who puts cold water? Yeah, that's retarded.
That makes it worse.
Yeah. You didn't know that. Jesus.
Women would die
oh my
without
God.
us.
The only thing I would give her is that the bottles was probably the same size, but I mean, like, there's got to be some way for you to.
How could you have the two side by side?
Yeah,
That's the
Right.
thing.
I mean, I'm saying they're the same size, but I don't know why she would have them in the same place.
yeah.
I mean, did she
Right.
just do her nails and then she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna put on my."
My question is, how does she know she called 911?
Nah.
Also good.
Fair
call.
enough.
Fair
calling
enough.
bullshit.
Very good point.
Yeah.
Right?
She could have been like,
I thought you
know,
said the hubby called.
Yeah,
Wait. We have Siri. She could have been like, Siri, call 911.
There you go.
I don't know. Like that.
But I
it'd
mean,
be
the-
funnier her trying to type it in though. Like,
But I mean, the horrible part is that this nail glue is also essentially like crazy glue. It's like super glue. It's this high acetone shit, and it just goes right shut. That's wow. She was lucky. I mean, stupid, but yeah, also lucky.
Yeah.
hopefully she didn't go
Man,
blind.
we
from
are
that.
we are all one step away from doing something incredibly stupid all the time.
Facts.
Luckily, we just get to
Oh,
laugh and or feel bad for her. But
so speaking of something stupid, I forgot to tell you guys about this. The last episode we went camping.
Oh, boy.
So we were unpacking the SUV, and for some fucking reason, they decided to put a concrete stoop where the campsites are for parking. I have no fucking clue why.
Oh,
So
really?
I'm sitting there and I'm carrying stuff in my hand and everything, and somebody says, "Hey, there's a concrete stoop there." Well, I went to step over it. My shoelace caught on the fucking rebar that was on the concrete stoop, and I got all this stuff on my hand. Bethany said it looked like I was a Looney Tunes cartoon because I flipped 6 feet in the air holding all this shit, and then I landed on my back on a tree root. Like, it was funny as hell.
oh,
Wow.
She goes, I mean, you guys know I'm a big dude. I'm, about 6'3" and everything. And she's like, dude, I was 5 feet away and I felt the ground shake. Like, it was fucking wild. She's like, you hit hard. But anyway, yeah, that was a Darwin Award for me. But continuing on with this, a Florida nurse decides to broadcast her butt injection during a Zoom courtroom call.
say no more, Florida.
Yo, Florida keeps it rolling, boy. They never fail to entertain.
yeah, seemingly.
Oh my God.
What? That is crazy. It's
Yeah.
just
Can you just imagine, like, you're sitting here, like, and all of a sudden you're like, we need a rebuttal. Like, oh, oops, we got a butt, all right, but.
Oh my God! No, people do the darndest. I can't believe.
I have
it,
a
man.
really hard time thinking that half of this stuff is accident. The glue in the eyes. All right, that's probably an accident.
Absolutely.
This is one of those things like we were talking about earlier. Like the level of things you have to do to accidentally do this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's kind of like that guy. What was it? They got caught. The newscaster got caught whacking it on Zoom or something like that. Like,
Oh
Do you
yeah.
feel like people now are doing these things on purpose now, just to
Now-
make news? Like,
Just to be clear, and for complete transparency here, there was a time I have some back problems, so every once in a while, I unfortunately I just have to take a hot bath like a lady, and just calm the old back down.
mhm.
Now I was messaging a good friend of mine, Rudy Zazoo. We were talking about doing one of our he hosts and leads up this online convention thing that I'm trying to get Tim involved in this go around. But
Nice.
so my back is killing me. I've got this knot in the back. I have no choice. Got to lay in a hot bath. And
I feel that. I feel your pain.
Yeah,
I still got
so-
the same thing currently.
it's just the only way around it. I've got to do it. So I'll do all that. So I'm messaging him while I'm getting in the tub, right? On Instagram. Yeah, I am one click away and it goes dialing. Starting video call.
Oh.
So luckily he's got a great sense of humor. So there's no amount of speed and accuracy combined that can get you to stop an Instagram video call fast enough. So, I managed to do it, but I was like, I can't hit the right fucking button. It's not happening. So I'm like, I know what I can do, at least till I figure it out. Face the camera to the ceiling. So I hit that, and as soon as the camera hits the ceiling, I see Rudy's face pop up, and I'm like, oh, fuck, click. And I messaged him back. He's going to, I don't know, he'll probably laugh at this. I messaged him back, and it's like, dude, you almost saw my balls. There's no other way to talk about this. You about saw a lot of me real quick. And just in case you did, the water was cold. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, the one day, speaking of that, dude, the one day I was, sometimes you drop a deuce and you start looking at your phone, and I dropped my phone and it started fucking dialing Tim the one day. Remember that?
What?
I was like, no.
Yeah, Tim, do you remember that?
He's like, no.
I didn't see a thing. He actually he said it was a bot dial. He didn't tell me actually that it was while him doing
actual bot dial.
Tim would have answered and saw this.
Yeah. Oh man, that's great.
So there was this one day I dropped my phone in the pissoir. That actually happened.
The pissoir is the toilet, the the urinal.
Exactly.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. But I already flushed, so it wasn't like in my piss, at least that.
I mean, but wouldn't that have stopped you either which way? I mean, you got an expensive ass phone. If you dropping in some piss, you still gonna go get it, aren't you?
I would have grabbed paper towel, just pulled it out, and just taken it up there just to see the look on that person's face when they have to give me a new phone. Trying to handle that.
Like I used to work at work at Sprint. Back in the day, I did repairs on cell phones. This was before smartphones, so this was still flip phone era, and oh man, what would have been the big phone at the time?
Like Razor or something.
Yeah, Motorola Razor.
It was just before the Razor, so still doing Nokia brick phones and standard flip phones and things.
We had to pull the antenna out just to talk.
Exactly. And man, you talk about the stories. I remember sitting there there was a mom, and I was a repair guy, right? I was a tech, so I had to walk out and say, this is why we could, this is why we couldn't, this is why it's going to cost you something, why insurance doesn't cover it, all that good stuff. And there was a lady who was like, I said, well, this phone's got water damage. And most of you probably know by now that there's a little indicator on the inside of a phone or electronic that changes color when it gets wet. Yeah. This was fairly a new concept back then. So this lady is standing there and she's like, she's just irate, never gotten my phone near water. I've never had this. Of course you haven't. This is just magic. This happens all on its own. I understand, ma'am. I'm not saying that you did it. I'm just saying that someone did it. That's all I got to say. And while she's complaining to me about it, she hands it over to her kid, who then begins to go and all on it. I'm like, I think we found the culprit. I don't know if you know this, but your kid's mouth is wet. And
no shit.
Yeah. So, Jesus. Anywho.
So, anyways,
everyone's an idiot.
Yeah, pretty much. We all do dumb shit at times.
Yeah, we do.
So,
sure.
Invincible.
Oh yeah.
So who has watched the whole entire series and who has only watched a couple episodes?
Watch the entire.
Well, I guess you'll only watch an episode because he dipped the fuck out.
You guys, I'm going home.
You were so smart.
He said, "F y'all, I can't."
He's having some internet issues, I believe.
Yeah, he's been having some issues. He'll probably pop back in here in a minute.
Hopefully.
So let's start with episode. Let's start with episode 1. What'd you guys think?
Lord, episode 1 was like mind blowing. It was like,
Yeah.
I was like, wow, did this just happen?
Yeah. Especially when you went through the whole episode, and then this post-credit massacre happens, and you're like, "What the fuck did just happen?"
The funny thing is
Superman just lose it or what?
Right.
The funny thing is trying to explain this show to because Bethany, she's like, "What are you watching?" And my wife Bethany, she was asking me what I was watching, and I was like,
"What episode?"
Dude, it's the first one, right?
Oh, the first one, okay.
She saw like out of nowhere, she saw the opening scene with all the blood and guts. She's like, what the fuck was that? And so I was like, it's like, and I started laughing. I was like, it's J. Jonah Jameson Superman. And she's like, what? And I was like, dude, it's even the voice act. It's even the actor who did J. Jonah Jameson that played Omni-Man. So, so she's like, what the hell? And I was like, dude, it's like Marvel and DC kind of mixed together, like all the characters.
And here's Jason. Here's the fun part. The comics actually crossed over with Marvel and DC.
Did they? Yeah. I didn't know that.
They did official crossovers. Like I saw the panels. There's this crossover with Invincible and Spider-Man, and he's like, "So what's your name?" Spider-Man. That's kind of lame. Like your powers are from a spider, and you call yourself Spider-Man? Yeah, that's pretty lame. What's your name? Invincible. That's a little far-fetched, isn't it?
Wow,
it's a bit of a stretch, isn't it? Yeah, the first episode, man. I had read the comic, so I knew what to expect, I guess, or I knew what expectations I had.
Right.
And I was like, man, they are moving through the story, like they are zooming through.
So you feel like this is very comic book accurate, then?
Yeah, well, it's really clear. I mean, they made some character changes a little bit, like just for modern times and to keep current, but but for the most part, the heart of the story is all there. But they moved quick. Like there's a lot more depth, just like most things with books, right? You're going to get more detail and depth in the actual issues. But like when I saw like the end of episode 1, I was like, well, that escalated super quick. Like, man, they are in this. Like they have committed to telling this story.
Right.
And then like for someone who read the books, it was like, now I'm just waiting for those next few things to happen. Like I'm ready for what I know is going to happen. I can't wait until what I'm sure is going to be the season finale. But they did really good with the twins, like with the clone twins. They did, like, I think they did a hell of a job with these little side characters that are important but weren't necessary. So it was cool that they kept a lot of that in there.
They also changed a little bit up, right? Like I think on the far left, Adam Eve actually in the comics went to Africa, and in the series she didn't go to Africa.
I think they didn't really focus on it. She had her little treehouse that we could assume is in Africa, maybe. Maybe. They just made it much more of a point to talk about, like. Robot, awesome. Like his story is great. Anyway, I'm gonna end up going through the whole thing. But yeah, first episode.
That's what we're here to do.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go to the second episode. Like, was there anything that kind of stood out for you guys in that?
I don't have all the episodes back in my head.
I mean, let's just do it this way. Was there anything? Let's go as a series as a whole. Was there anything that kind of stood out to you in the series, beginning to end, like key points that you thought that were kind of interesting?
I love
the relationship between Robot and what's it called, girl, the Monster Girl.
Monster Girl.
I feel like that kind of was something that was interesting from the beginning. You didn't really know like what Robot's interest was in her so much. Like you felt like he had to be attached to her, like he wanted to protect her all the time. And I feel like that developed more and more into something like you were wondering about. It's like, all right, well, that his obsession with her would seem like an obsession, was like, all right, there's definitely some type of connection here that I'm hoping by the time that this first season ends, we understand a little bit more on why she is so important to him.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
so I was really like happy that they described that, and what was it, the second to last or the last season, the last episode, that they finally you finally really understood what was happening.
Yeah.
I was happy that they definitely got to that point, but that was one thing that definitely stuck out to me.
And that's one of those relationships that in fiction you have to be very careful about.
Right.
Yeah.
Because at a glimpse, you're seeing an adult looking character and a non-adult looking character that could easily tip the scale to weirdness, right?
Absolutely.
So they've got to explain the fact that she's really, 30 years old, all this kind of stuff.
There he is.
And then again, knowing where it was going to go, having Robot take over the 13-year-old body, that definitely.
I mean, it made it better, but at the same time, it was still weird.
So, Yule, we're kind of talking about the series as a whole. Like, how many episodes are you in right now? Can you hear me?
Cocoasmooth, hi. No here. Can't hear.
6.
You're in episode 6?
6.
Okay.
7. No, 6.
Sorry.
No, 6. Okay.
6.
He's like, I did the first one. Here's the second. Like,
because my internet's all trash right now.
no, you're good.
My internet's so trash.
It happens.
So, was there a spot before we lose you? Is there a spot in the series that you watched so far that stood out to you that you liked?
The episode, you mean?
Yeah, like anything in the series that stood out of what you watched so far. Was there something that you liked in particular?
I think overall, what I love about this is the guy who wrote this. When you're looking at it from a wider lens, he comes up with a lot of really clever plots and stuff in the world. Like when where I'm at, Titan has taken over the criminal world, so that was kind of cool.
That was super cool. Yeah.
And all these like other side stories taking place.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, that's my biggest thing that I like so far, and I'm hoping that they do more of this in Amazon, so I can expand more on it.
They announced seasons 2 and 3 or something now.
But overall, I'm actually very impressed.
Yeah.
With this.
Seasons 2 and 3 announced, and Robert Kirkman said he would his material would probably stretch to season 7. So
wow, he's got that much material. Did the
Well,
comic
I
go
mean,
this far?
Walking Dead's about to end, so he's got to suck something dry out of something. So.
and I believe
Let's be honest. Walking Dead ended ages ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, really did.
And I believe
ages ago.
Invincible as a comic is done, I believe, right?
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what issue it
I
ended
really
on.
want. I want all of them, yo. I want to like read it before season 2 and 3 even comes.
Yeah, I wanna start. I wanna get the ultimate edition of one as the first,
absolutely.
and just start. The thing that I'm a DC guy and I'm a Superman guy. Actually, like I don't get people that say Superman is super boring. Like
I don't either. I'm with you.
Yeah.
That's only
Superman, dude.
That's only superficial, you know. But the thing is, this is meant to be an evil version of Superman.
Right.
But this thing is Omni-Man is way stronger than Superman. Like when we see him like really obliterate this planet from these time-dilating aliens that invaded, where he says to them, "You don't understand this. Earth is not yours to conquer." A, still chills down my spine with this fucking sentence. And B, like he blasts through the whole planet, going shockwaves and getting so hot from the speed. Like it's not that he's only doing, oh yeah, I'm doing Mach 2. Oh no, I'm doing Mach 3. And that's about it. No, this dude just accelerates further and just fucks up this whole planet. Zero fucks given. And he's like doing next, you know? This dude, like if we would talk a power level, maybe Kingdom Come Superman, but not usual Superman.
Now, when he explained his story to you, did you feel sympathetic to him? Do you feel like I understand why I understand now more about why you're here and what you're doing, and did it make you feel any better about his character?
No, I don't know that I don't know that we're supposed to, right? Because he basically has taken it to the point where when the origin they show the flashback to like how his people survived and the whole gladiatorial aspect of it of everyone dying until no, that's fucked up. That's not there's not like a bunch of sympathy in the fact that it's like my planet is dying and we've got to do whatever it takes to make it live, and we're weird, so we think that eliminating the weak is the only way. No, it's like your planet was pretty good anyway, bro. Like it was, you were all right.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you're just really screwed up. Like your entire society is just really screwed up.
Yeah, it's
So
like supreme Darwinism, if you want to call it like that.
Yeah. Like the only time you start to feel for him, which is good, the only time you start to feel for him is when he starts to realize that he's changed at least a little bit on Earth.
I know exactly the point you mean. Like when he's pounding on Invincible and he remembers about that baseball game. It's like, shit, I mean, why couldn't you just...
He's unforgivable. Like he means everything he's telling Invincible. Like this is it. I'm not here to care.
With that baseball game, I don't feel like that was him. Like I feel like that to him was him realizing that he may have failed as far as what he was sent there to do.
Yeah.
I don't feel like him like, oh, I have a son and these memories was anything that made him feel like, okay, I love you, whatever, I'm not going to kill you because of this. I feel like that was him realizing that he failed or what his job was to come there and do. And that he knew that in his mind that he had to leave because he had failed.
Yeah.
So one thing, did you guys notice as the series and like the logo, it would pop up, Invincible. Did you notice as it went on, more and more blood was splattered all over it? Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did actually. I did notice that. That was crazy.
Well, it's funny. That's a Walking Dead trick, right? If you watch The Walking Dead, as the season goes on, the logo gets a little more decrepit and chewed up.
Right.
The first episode is cleaner, and then by the end of it, it's as bored as we are. I mean, messed up.
Right.
Nice.
So out of the series, what would you get? Who's your favorite character on the series?
Oof. Good one. Wow.
I would say Cecil.
Yeah.
I would say Cecil because
he's like a decrepit like Coulson, like.
Yeah, it's essentially the company, the government organization, call whatever you like, is essentially Cadmus in good. Essentially, and he's like really showing, like, other than Amanda Waller, he's like really, he wants to help. I mean, it's also a little bit ulterior motives with the way they want to keep the world safe, but it's just way better. It's just with the intent of good behind it, and that's just it. And you see that especially in the end when Omni-Man is just gone and he's like, really, I didn't know. And I mean, ulterior motives, they laced the water with this chemical so they wouldn't see a certain light spectrum. Is that maybe also a nod to Green Lantern? You can see a certain light spectrum.
Probably.
Yeah.
I saw that. Like maybe that. There's just like what Jason said before. This whole series is like full with Marvel and DC references. Like you just see. I just want to go back to the first episode. You just see really what happens if DC Comics would pull the plug on PG and they would just show how Kryptonians would fuck up the planets on battles. Like how they would just slaughter people, not really on purpose. It would just happen because they are that powerful, and they would just blast through buildings, and you see that when he really slaughters the Guardians of the Globe. Like this first thing, he holds the Flash, the Red Rush, and he starts, kind of here squishing the head, like what Negan also did with what's his name, Glenn. you know, glenning his head, so to speak.
Glenning his head. Wow.
And you
And
know
he
what's interesting about that is knowing how strong he is. He could have done that so much faster,
He could have just swift done.
and he chose not to.
He chose to look at him in the eye while he did it. You know?
In the eye and just go trash compactor on his head, and he tries to power out, and he just slaughters his hand while he's trying to punch away. That is so bad.
The closest thing we get to that in, I guess, animated form before this, when you're talking about Superman, is the season finale of Justice League animated, when he's going up against,
when he pummels Darkseid.
Yeah, when he's going against Darkseid, that whole little speech he gives, he's like, you know, he has to walk on glass, like he's walking on eggshells the whole time, afraid of what he's going to hurt, but you can take it, can't you, big guy? That whole scene.
I love that. I love that sentence. What you don't understand, what we got here is one rare opportunity for me to cut loose and show you how powerful I truly am.
Yeah.
And kaboom, Darkseid all through Metropolis.
Beautiful scene.
Yeah.
Dude, I get chills down my spine even hearing.
Me
about
too.
this
It's
shit
so
again,
great.
you know? Like, when you hear Superman cut loose, you're like, "Oh shit's about to get fucked up."
Right. When you hear
like really punch down, boom, boom, next, and he's throwing off
when
another.
You hear that little scene, like that few little sentences, he says, "What we have here," and it's like, "Oh shit." Like, we don't get to see this, you know. Yeah, that was great. My favorite characters, I think, in Invincible, I've always loved Alan the Alien. I think he's a great little side character that just has a good sense of humor.
Cool.
And I love Rexplode. I think they did him really well.
Yeah,
like
Rexplode is an asshole.
Yeah, I love Rexplode.
I love him. He's one of my favorites too.
Like the way he handles everything, like when Robot takes basically his DNA to become like 13-year-old him. That
he got mind
fucked
on that big time.
I love that scene.
But I love his whole character. Like he kind of reminded me of Gambit, like of his powers and just like it was just funny to me.
Yeah, I think those are my two favorites. Rexplode, even in the comics, Rex was one of my favorites. But I love Alan the Alien too. Like his whole, especially the second time you see him come in and talking to Invincible. I think that they did that really well.
Yeah, that's true.
Nice. Good shit.
So, what about you, Ian? What's your?
I like twins, man. The Mauler twins.
Maulers.
Yeah, Mauler twins are cool.
They're I don't know. They just rubbed on me for some reason. I enjoyed watching them. I enjoyed who's the actor that plays them? Like I forget his name.
I don't know. Gotta check that out.
Yeah, I gotta look that up. But anyway, like I just like them, man. They entertained me. They whenever they were on the screen, it was kind of interesting to watch them. So
that's Kevin Michael Richardson. I didn't realize that.
Oh yeah.
Richardson, really? Oh,
yeah. I did not realize
who's that again? Who's that again?
He was on oh shit. What's that?
He's done a lot of voices, but he's let's see. What's
the name? Kind of rings a bell.
Yeah, I gotta look that up.
All right, so here, what I'll do is I'm gonna remove my screen real quick, and then I'll share a new one.
But did you guys even see Captain America in Invincible?
Oh yeah,
like the guard that was punched like with the star on the shoulder. That was super Steve Rogers without anything, just a guard.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Really?
Yeah, that was super Steve Rogers.
It's kind of funny. Like part of the cast is from The Walking Dead on the show. So
for sure.
Funny.
Of course you got like was it Steven Yeun as Mark Grayson?
Steven Yeun killed it.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. Dude, J.K. Simmons in that fucking role as Omni-Man is crazy.
Yeah. So good.
The best.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
What else did he do? I feel like he's done other things.
Sandra Oh, Debbie Grayson, yeah.
Is Debbie becoming? Is she getting superpowers, or what is that picture?
Her getting superpowers?
Well, look at that picture. That looks like a dress, like super kind of dress.
Like a super costume.
Don't know.
I'll never tell.
Yeah. Dude, it's kind of interesting though. Zazie Beetz.
Yeah.
I knew it was her voice. I recognized her voice. I was like, I think that's Zazie Beetz.
Yeah. Domino from Deadpool 2.
But
so cool.
But Adam Eve, she's basically Dr. Manhattan almost, isn't she?
Yeah.
Like pretty much, like
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
pretty much.
controlling the spectrum, like on the nuclear level, something like that. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
So you can put a door wherever you want to put it.
yeah.
Oh, he plays him. I didn't.
Oh,
realize
that's who plays him.
that.
Oh, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
I didn't realize that.
That
That's-
makes so much sense.
That makes sense now. Holy shit!
I love that guy in
How you pronounce
9-9.
his last name? Jason Mantzoukas?
I think it's Mantzoukas. Yeah.
Mantzoukas?
Yeah.
Rex Flow.
What the
That's
fuck,
great.
Zach? Oh my God, Spot
Yeah,
played
Zach
the robot. I
Widget,
didn't
man.
realize that. Holy shit,
That's spot on.
that's cool. Yeah.
Spot
Wow.
on.
But the scene with him and everything else when they were doing the cloning process and everything else was fucking wild. Just watching it.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
yeah.
funny also that they put Transformers in there too. Like when his fucking truck transformed into this big robot.
Ah, yeah.
I didn't
No
realize Lauren
shit.
Conan was. Look at that. Look how many people from The Walking Dead are on this show. Holy shit.
It's crazy. Clearly,
Yeah.
this was like an internal thing.
Yeah. Oh, you got killed off the show? Okay, cool. You're going to come on this
So,
one.
we're
next.
gonna do a
This
show called
was
Invincible.
this was friends having an excuse to hang out again.
Yeah.
You're right. They probably hung out and they said, you know what? Would be a great idea. We should do this show called Invincible.
Yeah, probably.
We all get to hang out again. We already know
Right.
each other's dynamic. Oh, fuck it. We'll get
Exactly.
paid more.
Yeah.
If that's how it went down, it was well worth it because it turned out to be great.
Yeah, it's pretty much Invincible is the best thing to come out of The Walking Dead since season 1.
I know, right? Shit.
Good call.
Bro, I stopped watching after like season 3.
I watched that long. I even watched the uncut Negan speech season. What was that? 7? Like they did a version of that episode where he bashes their heads in with fucking motherfucker, fucking fuck. Like that's all been omitted from the real TV version. They did the full version, but
I think that was the last one I watched. Was when he ended up fucking just killing everybody with that bat.
Yeah,
We,
I mean, he
we stuck
nailed
it out
it.
for a long time. Like
Yeah,
we,
me
like
too.
we saw Rick leave, and the cast start to dwindle down, and
When
watched
did-
Fear the Walking Dead for a while. Which
Yeah.
it was
Walking Dead
enough,
never had me like this. Was boring as fuck from the
Yeah.
start.
When did Rick
So,
leave?
yeah.
Like what season was that?
8-ish.
I don't
Yeah.
know. They
and
all
they're what,
bleed
at 10
together.
now or something?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like he left weird. He didn't even leave. He was taken by a helicopter, and the plan is they're gonna do movies from The Walking Dead with him and the trash heap kind of scavenger woman bullshit eater stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It was
But,
a mess.
So where
But
do you feel-
but
so where do you
otherwise,
feel like-
Invincible has me back on a little bit on superhero comics. Sorry, Ewan, just in short, because Spawn lost me. I just finished off my Spawn subscription, so I'm done reading Spawn after over 20 years. So Invincible, after exiting Image Comics, Invincible will bring me back in.
Yeah, I highly recommend the read, and I recommend reading from issue 1 on, because I mean there's some fun stuff in there that they just it would not fit in the show for time. But,
I wonder if they're going to do the crossover, man. I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I don't see them being able to do that. That's having both DC and Marvel.
They're already
join in.
pushing the envelope a little bit as it is.
What I would
Yeah.
assume they could do is just, I mean, you could give people the same powers and change the name and have them come in like that, but like you wouldn't have Spider-Man. You'd have someone that
Tarantula
resembles him.
Woman or some shit.
Yeah, something like
Insectoid dude.
Yeah.
Sector dude.
you could do some of that, still have some nods, but
Probably.
I mean, there's probably a lot of stuff that they just couldn't
How
do
many-
because there's a lot of issues to that book.
I was going to say, how many
You know,
issues are in the series? Do you recall offhand? Or?
I don't remember. I read most of it in like either online or like not online, but digitally. But how many was? I'll find out. Let me find out.
I mean, if we want to have an overall look out, Ultimate Collection 1 has 13 issues in it. and I saw as much as 9 issues of the Ultimate Collection. So
Yeah.
144.
That's not too
Huh.
bad, then, but still, that's pretty good. Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
You guys-
it took a while for that to happen too. There were some breaks.
What
Well,
do you guys
they-
feel like is going to happen in season 2? How do you feel like it's going to open and start up? Do you think it's going to leave off where it left? Do you think it's going to pick up from where it left off, or
I would think so.
Or there's going to be some sort of jump. I mean,
I think
Kato's
there'll
read
be
the
a jump.
comics. Yeah.
I think they would probably do a jump and a flashback,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
jump and
Gotta happen
kind of have
too, yeah.
flashback episode.
Yeah.
I could see that.
But
I mean, they
That's
a
interesting.
little
pick
a
right up.
little something that Jason just said just hit me. Because Marvel and DC they opened a door on that a little bit, and just a little bit from the video game side. I sometimes mention that I like to watch Maximilian Dude on YouTube, and it seems like NetherRealm Studios is doing a Marvel game.
Interesting.
And they also have the rights for DC. So currently the rumors are flying high that we're going to see a beat 'em up Marvel versus DC.
Ooh,
I can see
I'd buy
that.
that shit in a heartbeat.
Yeah, you know that?
Facts.
Like I'm seeing the big fat monolith fucking white router thing on my right, and then playing the shit out of this.
Now,
Like, really?
the question is, who in that game, if it was Marvel versus DC, who would you play as that character? What character would you pick in that game to play?
And Marvel's DC?
Twice. I would play Superman and fuck up Hulk, and then I would play Hulk and fuck up Superman.
Ooh,
That's fair.
that'd be a good one.
I would have to play Spider-Man first, just out of pure loyalty to the character. But when I play games like that, I end up playing as pretty much everybody. But yeah, I think
Pretty much.
I could. This is gonna sound bad. I love Batman as a character, but I would probably not play as fucking Batman.
No.
Christ, he's everywhere.
I would not.
That's also something that I would play. Captain America versus Batman and Batman versus Captain America. I would probably play the fights from the comic series and see, okay, what kind of a counter system did they put in? Is it really possible to have like a really cinematic fight with Captain America countering Batman stuff and Batman countering Captain America's what happened in the comics? Like those guys were on the same level, even though Cap is a super soldier and Batman is just a dude with money and ears.
So what I would do is a similar thing that Tim would. I'd do Batman versus Iron Man, and vice versa.
Rich boys. Rich boys.
I do Wolverine, man. Wolverine would definitely be in my playlist. Definitely Wolverine and Hulk.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that'd
like
be a
who's
good one.
who's Wolverine's who's Wolverine's kind
Sabretooth.
of crossover partner? Catman?
Good
I
question.
hope not.
Crossover.
Yeah, are you talking about who would his
Partner up with, right?
No, like his pendant from the other universe.
His DC counterpart?
Oh,
would be-
Yeah,
Mm.
something like that. Yeah, right.
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know who would be his DC counterpart.
Yeah. Does DC
maybe
have a
Timberwolf?
real-
Is it Timberwolf's DC, right?
Who the fuck is Timberwolf? Let me check.
Same. I don't
Sounds
know.
like a fucking
DC
beaver superhero.
No, I remember that name for some reason. It goes off the top of my head. I remember I was talking to somebody.
Dude, you're
About this
fucking good. That would exactly be it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would exactly be it.
Jason
Here,
only
here,
Lowery and bring
let
him
me-
up.
let me-
I don't
let me
even know
pull-
what you're talking about.
All right,
I
here,
just-
let me. Holy shit! Oh my god! I remember
Yeah,
the
I
name,
got it.
but it's been so long.
I got it.
since
I got it.
Yeah, pull it up.
I got a there. That's Timberwolf.
Well, shit.
That's perfect.
Dude, there's another one where he's got the same damn haircut as Wolf. Right there in the middle, right there.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I
mean,
never knew that. I have
just
to
off
search
that,
for
that's
that.
perfect.
Like what does that say? You know, it was bad enough when you stole my do, but now you've gone and swiped my whole outfit. But I got this cool cloth. What do you got? And he's like way smaller.
That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
That's
Whoa.
good.
That's
Man,
good.
Timberwolf,
Yeah,
I
that
didn't
works.
know
I
that.
learned something new. I didn't know who that character was.
No.
I remember the name. I forgot who I was talking to about because we had a conversation like this about like Marvel versus DC, Like, is there like a counterpart to like a Marvel character to DC and vice versa? And I remember the name Timberwolf, but I don't remember the character very much. So
Yeah, like I think I love the DC series Marvel vs. DC back then, but I think there were a lot of balls dropped. Like specifically when you have these pictures and these panels in the first comic where you have these pair ups from heroes and villains, and they didn't really happen in the official kind of fights, like Joker and Venom, or you got or you got Iron Man and Steel. So those were obvious kind of pair ups, and they didn't happen in the overall comics. But they had these official fights, like you open up the comic and you have the checklist of who fights who, and dude, that was good. But with Marvel and DC, and then like you said, opening up the door, like a little bit also with WWE, AEW opening up the forbidden door. See Marvel vs. DC, like maybe COVID and opening shit up, making new kind of business kind of ventures.
yeah,
I mean, it would be super cool if, let's say, Invincible Season 3, there's a portal, and all of a sudden he stands in front of Spider-Man. I think that would be, I mean, that would be money left on the table for Robert Kirkman, for Amazon, for Marvel.
I think that's a long stretch, man. I don't know.
I mean, quite honestly, in small, but in small portions, this is all boils down to communication. You know, like last year, I wanted to be on this bots at home. Like I thought the idea was fucking awesome. I hit up Kato about it, and Kato remembered. And just before the show, he hit me up, dude. If you want to be on there and want to participate, just hit up Rudy Suzu, and that's essentially it. You know, just open up a message or call somebody. That's all there is.
We didn't have to involve lawyers, though.
yeah, that's true.
That is a very, very, very fair point. Yeah, that is true. But also with wrestling, I mean, imagine that Kenny Omega is now the AAA, AEW, and Impact World Champion. Like, huh? And then you have Chris Jericho sitting on the official show with Steve Austin and talking about AEW. You would have never seen that coming.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much shit, and I think there are a lot of doors there. I think you have like little slits, and you can. There could be something.
Could be little something.
The echo God mode is back. God mode.
Really? I don't hear anything.
You hear that?
No.
I heard it. Yeah.
Hang on.
I did for a second.
Is that me? Is it me?
I don't know.
You don't hear
But
that?
yeah,
now it's gone.
But I'm pumped for season 2. I can't wait for that, and I'm gonna check tomorrow if I find somewhere the first Ultimate Collection, because I think they're also super nice hardcovers and everything. So I love me some hardcovers as comics.
Right.
Like even back in the day, I have a few things here. I love these ones. Do you know those ones?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And these are beautiful with the envelope, and when you get them out of the envelope, it's like actually
good.
leather-ish. I only have 1 and 3. 2 is kind of super hard to get, but these are beautiful. And at least I got the collector's edition.
I like getting the hardbacks, just waiting for the collection to come out. And I like waiting to do that.
You mean that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the hard. That's dope, yo.
And then also,
nice.
like Matt,
I love it when it's embossed like that, and it has
That's just the best, and that's also why I just love finally having the absolute edition of the Kingdom Come. That's just the best way to have comics. It just looks so much better. And that's also why I'm going to have Invincible as this.
Yeah, I'm going to look at doing the Invincible compendium. I think there's 3 compendiums to do all 144.
Compendiums?
Oh, like 50 issues per book.
Roughly. Shit.
Jesus Christ.
Crazy.
I may have to just do that instead. Just wait and do that. That'd be a nice read.
Yeah, I think they're all available for around $50 each.
I'm gonna hit up Black Dog Comics. It's a big comic store in Berlin. They have all of that kind of available. I have to wait for a few weeks, but I then get them in crisp condition instead of just ordering from Amazon and it just gets here dented and shit. And I just imagine Amazon started out as a bookstore, you know, and they're not able to deliver on that anymore. That's just sad.
It is sad.
Oh man, so I looked on Amazon real quick. So it is right around $60. But if you don't want to worry about the hard book and stuff, it's only like 19 through like Comixology. So
okay,
for like it's not bad at all. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, with that, let's wrap it up tonight. We're approaching a little over 2 hours right now. It was good talking to you fellas. So with that, let's just wrap it up a little bit. Let's tell us where you're from. Give you shout outs and how people can reach you and hit you up if they want to follow you or say something good or bad about you. So Tim, let us know what's going on, man. Tim, hit us up.
Me again as a first. Oh man, I hate that.
He's already talking, so we might as well.
Yeah, Tim K, what's good? You can find me in your mom's DMs. No, in the Rebel Collectors and all your Facebook groups. On Facebook, Tim K81. Instagram. At @the_nerd_crate, YouTube at Tim K's Nerd Crate. Always happy to have new viewers, comments, and whatever. So welcome. Facebook, Tim K's Nerd Crate. You can find all the posts there, and also on Twitter at Crate Nerd if you happen to be there. And shout out to the Collectors Bay. You know, our shop, Voice of Chaos, Mondays, 8:15 p.m. Middle European time. If you want to hear weird German sounds and vowels that don't make any sense to you, you are more.
Hey, I do my best, yo. I mean, when
you
I'm watching,
do your fucking best. You even get the hang of it. So that's always cool.
Like just listening to it and talking and actually respond to you guys. Yep.
Exactly. That's super cool. Always good to see you guys. So otherwise, I'm here currently every Thursday with these fine gentlemen. So as always,
yes sir.
Fun times. Thanks for Kato to hang out here. Always good to see you, dude. It's been a while. So let's make that Bots at Home happening. And otherwise, I don't know. Kato, take it away.
Oh, same place you could find me before. Just Google Kato's Collection. You'll see probably something pop up. But it's Kato's Collection Reviews on YouTube and Kato's Collection on Instagram. That's it. That's the only two places I do stuff. Nice. As far as shout outs, oh man, too many to mention, but gotta shout out the Rejecticon homies, Inu Tabi, Stardo, Noomspy 82, and Larkin's Lair. We love each other so much. We wake up and say good morning and all that fun stuff.
All the love.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Lots of great folks out there to watch. Tales from Teletran on Input Reviews and Stop Motion's channel. Pack, P-A-K, in his 3 live stream. Lots of fun people that I've met along the way. Tim K's Nerd Crate. I actually show up in those live streams and act like I know what they're talking about.
When you get in, I always switch to English for a small bit.
Yes,
just
you do.
To have you.
I appreciate that. And it's fun. Like the cool thing is like the language barrier is kind of irrelevant. You can tell folks that are enjoying stuff.
That's true.
It's fun. Like even if I'm washing dishes or something and I just let it play in the background just to get that one extra view in there and hit that Al Gore rhythm, I'm all for it.
Yes, sir.
Nice. So I mean that's it for me. I just YouTube and Instagram and hanging out in everybody's chat.
That's what's up,
because I've got nothing else to do.
We'll be sure to put all your information in our description on the show this week, so that everybody can see all that. So
much appreciated, and thank you guys for the invite and having me on. I love doing stuff like this. It's fun being on the other side of the hangout every once in a while, and I really do appreciate you guys reaching out.
Thank you for coming on.
No control, right? No control. Only able to share, nothing else.
That's right. I don't have to edit or I don't have to control.
Right.
I just sit here and make inappropriate jokes and move on.
It's good to lay back and enjoy them sometimes, right?
Hell yeah.
I'm down for that.
Thank you, Kato. We appreciate having you on the show, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, Pepper
My
Sauce, Lowery, what's going on, man?
Oh man, let's see here. You can find me, in the Facebook groups. Instagram is Jason Lowery. You can find me as Clutch2345 on Xbox, playing Call of Duty some nights. Shout out to the EE and all them. We all like to chop it up and kill shit sometimes.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out to zombies.
Yes, sir.
Be sure to check out what is it, Total Package Podcast. My wife is on there with her friends and everything.
Yes, sir.
All the wives. Yep. So shout out to them every Thursday evening at 8:30. And shout out to my mom, Tim K. She said stop messaging her, leave her alone.
I can't help it.
Boo! No, just kidding. But anyways, that's it for But that's it for me, dude. What about you, Wells?
Yeah. All right, guys. It's always a pleasure to hang out with y'all. Shout out to our special guest, Kato, for joining us from Kato's Collections, man. We appreciate you joining us, man. Shout out to the realm. Shout out to our whole network, our whole crew, our whole family. Thanks to everyone that watches us, supports us. We appreciate y'all. Everybody that likes and comments, we appreciate you as well. Thank you to my wife for letting me join y'all and hang out with y'all for this amount of time, as always. And you can find me at _Riddler_circle on Instagram, or you can find me as Ian Wellington on Facebook. And you can also find me every Thursday with this great cast and great crew of people that we love hanging out with. Love you guys. Keep doing your thing.
Man.
Yes,
Exactly.
sir.
We're all invincible.
There we go.
And with that, guys, the nerds has spoken, and it's up to you to listen. And we are out.
Catch you guys next week.
Next week, guys.
Due to technical difficulties and a Funko Pop collection, Cocoasmooth couldn't get better internet this week. Just kidding. We love you, brother.